holding me. No, I probably sound like I'm losing my mind, but I swear every time you look in my eyes, my head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours, ooh, ooh, forevermore. Wanna be yours, ooh, ooh, wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Don't need a light in the dark with you, it's a neon dream. I'm sleeping with all the sparks, yeah, you got a pull on me. No, I probably look like I'm losing my mind, but I swear every time your hands in mine, my head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours, ooh, ooh, forevermore. Wanna be yours, ooh, ooh, wanna be yours. My head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours, ooh, ooh, it's you that I adore. Ooh, ooh, wanna be yours. Wanna be yours.
Hello there. Hello there indeed. Hey everybody, how the devil are you all doing? It is Saturday, it really is. And the background is changing as we speak, which is kind of cool because it's a Harry Potter stream, which is what we love. And of course, being Harry Potter, there's always a handful of people, that I like to call upon just to, how can I put it? They are the SMEs of Harry Potter. One of them is Chris. So Chris,
Yeah.
you get the golden ticket, my friend. You get the golden ticket. How you doing?
Yes. Amazing actually. Personally, I'm off for 2 weeks now because obviously schools are broken up, so I don't go back for another couple of weeks, which is great. I have a nice long break.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. But also at the same time, because I often find like teachers, because it's so like teaching is quite relentless and so on. When you go from like when you're teaching in schools, it's a fast-paced environment, and then you go to like switching off completely. You can become quite ill. So I always find that I always like wean off from the last week of term, and then it helps me phase into some time off and into the holiday. So yeah, really, really happy. I'm off, much needed as well because it's been a tough term. But obviously, Harry Potter wise, probably one of the best weeks since.
He's back.
Yeah, best week since probably I don't know, since they had the 10-year celebration documentary. That was pretty awesome. But I think for me, it feels like the best week since Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out.
It's really good, isn't it, that they've done it on the like the 25th anniversary as well of it.
Yes.
So I think that's pretty damn.
That is amazing. Yeah, that is very much planned, and just you don't want to wish the year away, because obviously what's more important is what's happening now. But can't wait for Christmas. Cannot wait.
Well, everybody thought it was going to be December next year, and I just thought, okay, at best mid 2027 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then right at the end of the trailer, because it wasn't really a teaser trailer, because it was about 2.5 minutes long, and he was like, oh, I recognise this and that. And it said Christmas 2026, and I literally got goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah, you got the chicken.
I keep getting every time I think about it, I get goosebumps, and when I get goosebumps, and it gives me that sort of feeling, I'm like, well, I'm in, because I know physically that's what I want to be watching or doing or whatever. So Christmas Day, I've already signed up to HBO today.
I need to.
I've signed up to it today. All the Harry Potter films. I'm like, excellent stuff. I'm going to be watching. So I did a bit of a schoolboy error last week, right? Keeping this Harry Potter, everyone, by the way. Good to see you all out there as well. We'll say hello in just a minute to you all. And apologies for being a little bit late as well. I was saying again, I came down here 45 minutes ago to set up, and I need to keep it like an hour. That's all. So completely my fault, folks. I do apologise for being 5 minutes late. But yeah, the fact is, we're getting a Harry Potter shop opening in London as well. A follow up to the one that's in New York. I mean, my God, I'm literally. I think it's like literally a short walk from the Lego store to the Harry Potter store. I mean, that's just wild now, man. I've got so many reasons to be in central London. It's unreal, which is jolly exciting.
This place plays an important role, London, doesn't it? Like Harry Potter, like Ministry of Magic's there, King's Cross, everything. It is London and Scotland.
I don't know why. I don't know why I missed it so much. Like, I never read the books, so I never grew up watching Harry Potter, listening to it. I was working by the time Harry Potter came out, but I specifically remember standing outside a pub on a Friday night when the Deathly Hallows came out, and there was people walking past, going to the cinema, going, oh, you know, it's, you know, why are they all dressed up in that? What's all this cosplay stuff about? And he's like, oh, it's because all the movies and stuff. Now, fast forward 20 years, and then boom, I'm one of them. I'm in. And because, like, you know, London Bridge Bricks, I'm very London-centric and stuff like that. You've got Harry Potter, that's one of the main IPs of Lego. You've got the movie coming out next year, and it's just and the connection with London. And I work around the corner from Leadenhall, which was where they filmed Diagon Alley, and I'm just like, it feels right to kind of immerse myself a little bit more in Harry Potter. And of course, because I'm into my city stuff and stuff like that, buildings play a big part of the Harry Potter Lego scene. So I don't know, it's a win-win for me. But before we go on any further, this is a Lego stream as well, so I suppose we better talk a little bit of Lego. I'm going to be building this. I'm going to kick it off in a minute. And do you know what? This is wild. How about this for timing? At the moment, I don't know if it's because I've got YouTube Premium, but at the moment, Warner Brothers are... they're showing some Harry Potter movies at the moment over on their channel. I'm not joking. I swear to God, this is the absolute truth, right? But go back to... If anyone wants to tune into Warner Brothers right now, well, probably best not. Stick around. It'd be nice. Or if you do go, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. They were showing this exact scene 20 minutes ago. I couldn't believe it. I'm just preparing for a stream, and they're doing the scene with Madam Hooch, and I couldn't believe it. So this is what I'm going to be building today, which is a nice little addition. Of course.
It is.
To the Hogwarts. And we're going to be back, just so everybody knows this, I'm going to be back in a few weeks. This is kind of like, I want to talk Harry Potter with people this weekend. Chris, of course, was right up there with the people that I want to be talking about. And I'm like, well, let's do a live stream. Let's do some Harry Potter stuff. This is the perfect set. One of the perfect sets it is to do it for. So yeah. And what are you going to be building today, young Chris? Well,
I was going to wait on this, but obviously when you gave me the invite to do this, obviously I couldn't pass that up. I had to join you. So I thought, right, okay, this is a set I really want to get. I was prepared to wait for it because buildable objects are not my main interest. However, when I first saw this, I remember speaking to Lauren about this, how I did really like it, and the box art and everything about this set. And I'm building the Cauldron set.
Yeah,
so I'm
great
building
set,
this.
Dude.
Yeah, absolutely. And it comes with some really nice elements. Like I've already just opened bag one. You already get the collectible Patronus. So you've already got the otter that goes with the others that came out at the beginning of the year. I really, really like it. And, you know, I can see this, you know, displaying this in Halloween time and everything like that. It looks really, really cool. And yeah, and obviously the printed elements at the front looks really, really nice. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. It's been probably, well, I'm not sure. I do like the Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition set. We'll be getting that. But in terms of like buildable objects, I haven't been that excited since probably Icons when that came out. But yeah.
Have you got the Icon set, the collector's edition of that with the great big Hagrid? Yeah, because I got that recently. Oh my God, I had to get that. I was just like, I love it. We're really lucky here. So I back onto woods, and I got this massive old ash tree just there. It's about 60 years old, huge, great big thing. And we got an owl in it. So I love owls anyway, and to have that is just such a bonus, especially in London. And he's been there for like 5 years, folks. So hopefully he's staying there forever. But
I'm just gonna be interested to see how I feel once I've built Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition, because that's obviously the set I'm going to build when we rearrange and we get back together.
Well, the idea was we're all going to stream. It's end of April actually, so it's on the cusp of Star Wars season, really.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, let's do it. This is when we can all get together. So it's going to be
Absolutely.
myself, Chris, and Lauren. So we're going to be building those things. And I'm going to be building. I'll go for blue, I think. I'm going to be building the Great Hall. So that's going to be a long stream. That'll be about 8 hours. That we'll work that one. Well, I'll be on it for 8 hours. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah, great set. Yeah, brilliant. And yeah, well, I think when you see the Mountain Troll mold, you'll love it. It edges the fluffy one, because I like the fluffy one that came in the main tower. But like if you like sand blue and you know, and everything like that, it's like a molded creature. Yeah, it's really good.
Well, first of all, I love molded creatures. One of my, and I love big figs as well. And so that set I'm gonna absolutely love. I really will.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the tone for the next few hours, folks. It really is. So let's say hello to you, lovely lot out there. We've got Anna Ray's out there. Is that hola, everybody? Buenos Aires. Good to see you, Anna.
Yeah, Anna.
Hope you well. Thank you everybody for tuning in to London Calling last night as well. Brandon's out there as well. That's how they say muggle in the U.S. Exactly, yeah. And this is, by the way, this is the Philosopher's Stone, not the Sorcerer's Stone. Which they're going with the TV series. They're calling it as the Philosopher's Stone, aren't they? Because I think maybe in hindsight there was a bit of regret renaming it to that. But
yeah, it was.
At the time, they kind of felt it was the right thing to do, I suppose.
Yeah, they said that like philosopher sounds less magical or something like that, and they obviously went to sorcerer, which is probably one of the most magical terms in fantasy, you know. But but it is Philosopher's Stone. Yeah,
I can totally understand why they did it. It's just people are a bit like, you know, like, and I see so many people that I've watched recently that said, yeah, they dumbed it down for the Americans, but I think that's doing the Americans disservice, to be honest. It's just marketing. That's really all it was, folks.
Yeah.
I was thinking about building it from the PDF, but I think I'm just going to do it from the instructions, actually, today. And I'm standing up today as well, because I've been sitting on my backside all week.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain age, your hips start screaming at you because you're just sitting down a lot of the time.
Yeah, I always like instructions. You know, I always build from them. You know, I've tried to like build from like a PDF and so on, and but like, because I look at it, the amount of times I'm on screens during the week. You know, obviously being a student still, and at work, sometimes it's just nice to take your eyes off the screen.
Yeah, I agree. The only problem is, right, this is a little tip for you, because I know you're going to sort of kick into the world of more YouTube-y sort of stuff next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Which we should talk about a little bit later if you want to.
Yeah, happy to talk about
that. The thing is with this, and Carrie will tell you as well, it could be a nightmare. If the lighting isn't quite right, you'll get the lighting reflecting off it, and it's even brighter than a screen. So you just got to be careful with that sometimes. Like at the moment,
never thought of that.
This is absolutely fine the way I've got it here. But sometimes you can do it in such a way, or have it all set up in such a way, you go to use it, and it's like, I can't actually see very well what I'm looking at. And you end up doing this, and it's a nightmare. Whereas with a PDF on a screen, you can it's nice and bright, and so there is, I always say this, right? There is me as I'm building Lego by myself or with my wife or something like that, and then there's my version of me when I'm doing a live stream like this, because I don't talk into a webcam when I'm obviously building normal Lego. So you know, there's kind of slightly different iterations of how you are when you're building, and you don't have like all these big lights around you or anything like that when you're normally building. Like, who would? So there is that to sort of take into account. But there we go. Look, folks, we've got Harry Potter, the very young Harry Potter from the Philosopher's Stone, looking lovely and young. So you see one. Good. This is it. This is one of his first adventures. Certainly one of his first kind of run-ins, shall we say? With Draco. So
I've got Philosopher's Stone Hermione as well.
Ah, yeah.
Cool.
Very
with
cool.
The what do you call these triple molded legs? Triple molded.
Well, I would go triple molded because they don't really bet, but they've got the she's got the little dress, hasn't she? The skirt.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's say hello to a few other peeps that we got out there. Of course, we got Nicole out there as well. Nicole, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay. Nicole was going to be on London Calling last night. We was in the green room together, and then she sort of came over a little bit sicky. So anyway, Nicole, hope you're feeling a lot better today.
Oh, I didn't know she was unwell. I noticed. I saw on Instagram she was going to be on, but then I thought, where's she gone? She's not like Nicole to miss a London Calling, but I didn't know she was unwell. Oh, maybe she gets better.
But no, I think she's doing okay. We've got Peter out there as well saying afternoon. Everybody, do me a little favour, give the stream a thumbs up, please. And I've got to try and keep building while we're talking Harry Potter because it's kind of quite in at the moment.
Just a bit.
I mean, it's very in. It's just a bit. Hey, building buddies. Hope everyone is in tip-top condition, I guess. And I'm building the Japanese cherry blossom landscape this afternoon. Tip-top condition. Make it sound like a car or something like that from Auto Trader. Good to see you, Sir Heskett, anyway. Yeah, lovely to meet you as well when we was at Bricktastic. Brands out there as well. Kids these days don't know what a philosopher is, thanks to an education deficit in the U.S. Really? Okay, interesting. I've got Craigster out there as well. Did you just say that you had been on your back all week? No, I wish I had been. And I made my LC debut in photo form. Yes, you did last night. Well done. And Liz is out there as well. Hey, hey. Good to see you, Liz. Hope all is well with you.
Hey, Liz.
Liz, it's been a while. Hope you're good. Right, okay, that's page 1 done. Let's get building, shall we? Because as you can see, I'm half hour into the stream as well, and I've literally not laid a brick. So here we go.
Yeah, it is tough though, isn't it? Leading a stream and building it's not too bad if you're like, you're the guest, but I've done it a couple of times with bricking with friends, like when Fab's not been there, and it is quite challenging because you're thinking about too many things.
Yeah, I get everything how I want it at the beginning, and then that's it. The stream is what the stream will be, and if you are a few minutes late, which happens quite often with me, you just got to go with it. That's it. We're there. This is it. Let's do it, and then you just roll with it. But yeah, Mike, I was talking to Martin yesterday, and when he comes on my live streams, he builds like super quick. Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh wow, that's amazing. That's so quick." Yeah, when he does his own live streams with guests, like he did last week with the Brick Designer program, he said last night, he said he just reduced to slow-mo on it. So yeah, like when I go to the Birmingham store with him, and obviously we go to the make and take events and so on, he's always building it way before me. He's done straight away. Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, and I'm easily distracted as well, but in a funny way, I kind of want to be distracted as well whilst I'm doing a live stream. So I don't mind. mind. Do
you ever have times where you like, okay, maybe when you're away from streaming, you have like, your appetite for building changes? Like there's sets where you think, okay, it kind of depends on the complexity of the build, etc. But is there times where you feel like, I just want to just slow it down, enjoy it? But there's some times, like, I remember when I had Gringotts, I wanted to take my time. I built that over September, but then there's some sets like I just want to just tuck in and just build straight away. Yeah, like 100 miles an hour, heavy metal building, whatever you want to call it.
Oh God,
bricks going everywhere, but you're still building 100 miles an hour.
And what I find though, like if I get really into a set that I'm building, if I get really into it, like I did with the Death Star, I didn't want to finish it. So then I slowed right down because I never wanted to finish it because I was enjoying it so much. Yeah. And that is always that's always the thing as well. So that's a sign of an enjoyable set. And the Death Star is an amazing set. It's just outpriced for most people. Sadly. Yeah. I wish it wasn't.
So my dream to get that is probably going to be the set I get after I've done my PhD, because I really want it. I've got a place for it because I need to start putting some floating shelves up behind me. But when my Hogwarts is behind me, I want the Death Star to be above it on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
That's where I want it to go. And every time there's a double point, and obviously with Star Wars, but I'm getting the barge in May. That is it. I'm prioritizing that. That has to be prioritized first to me because it retires. But now with Amazon coming in, and it has been discounted at Amazon. So every time there's a discount or a double point, it's the Death Star always pops back into my head.
It's a great set, mate. It is a really good set.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it in Manchester for the first time. I never saw it built until we went to Manchester last month, and it was amazing. And
I think it's like that's going. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's going to go in the house somewhere, but I'm going to make room for it in the house. It's the same size as this. In fact, it's bigger. It's actually rounder, and so I'm going to have it's going to be Death Star. And then on one side, Harry Potter on the other, and whatever I can fit in the middle of it, to be honest.
Yeah, that Millennium Falcon can't go down, can it? Because it's too good, display value, and I bet it's not going to be easy to dismantle.
I'm not. I don't want to rebuild it. That's all. It's the worst thing I've ever built in my life.
I think I remember you building that. I think I do remember it.
I built some of it live, and it was put it this way, right? The Technics was the most interesting part of it, to be honest. But I did enjoy it in a funny way. I did enjoy it. I've got the AT. I've been building an AT for years. I just never seem to finish it off, but I will do. And maybe even that goes there, but we'll see. And that's the thing. I've got the sail barge is a set that I want to get.
Oh yeah.
And like you, I've got to prioritize that. But it's like, where does that go? But then it's quite long, so it can go hopefully on the shelves here. And the Billy bookcases are only 28 centimeters deep, so the issue there is the Death Star, I was hoping, could actually fit in this one, but it's bigger. The Death Star is bigger than the width of this here.
Yeah,
it's huge because of the super laser. But yeah, there's all sorts of problems one has, and that's just one of them. I was hoping it would fit in there, but it won't. So I've got to find a slightly different home. And I could put drawers or something in shelves at the back there, but I don't want to because it's going to be sort of where the city kind of goes. And even at the moment, I've got a whole load. That there is huge. That's about, I don't know, 4 foot high of parts. Yeah, so there's a lot there, but they're going somewhere else. So yeah, it will take place. Of course, you work for a living, you do full-time work, and this year it's been quite tough. Tough in terms of hours, and the last week has been horrific.
On average, how many hours do you do a week?
I reckon 65. 65 hours.
That's quite a bit.
So
I know, head teachers. I've known head teachers. They say they do around about 60 to 70, and they tell me that it's literally our head teacher 6 till 6 every single day. Yeah, but that's some going.
Last week I was in the office because I don't even have to go in the office. I go in the office because I just like swapping it around, and I was in the office most days 7:30, and I wasn't leaving the office till 7:30. So it was and last week I got away. I always know it is a fairly good week because I got home and Martin was streaming. I was like, I'm home. And then this week, I didn't get home till 9ish, I don't think it was. So yeah. But that's working in the city of London, unfortunately. It's just the way it is sometimes. And that will always get more of my time because that's what pays the bills. So that's just a fact of life. That pays for the Lego as well. And so I prioritize as much as I can. I plan as much as I can. And then because things happen, life happens, and I've got a lot of other interests outside of Lego as well, then I do what I can. So, and I thought, wow, okay, let's do a live stream today. Let's just do one. And I was going to do one on Thursday, but I've just got some work I need to do on the house. So I'm like, okay, let's do today. Let's see if that works. And when the Harry Potter trailer dropped, I was like, man, I'm in the mood for doing some Harry Potter building. Let's do this. Got in touch with you, and it was like, yeah, I'm in. So that's it. Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely the most exciting teaser trailer I've seen for some time. Yeah, I remember how stoked I was when Rise of Skywalker came out, because I do like the sequel trilogies of Star Wars, and I remember when Rise of Skywalker came out, and I just remember like when you heard Palpatine's laugh for the first time, I was just so shocked but excited, even though it probably his character wasn't dealt with as well as it should have been. But well,
he should have been. He should have. there's all sorts of problems with the sequels. I like bits and pieces of the sequels. Like I like
me too.
chunks of them. I don't really have a problem with it, but there were parts of the story where you sort of think, really? But then equally, it's like, come on, it's Star Wars. Like sometimes you got to leave your logical brain outside. Well, you know.
That's the key difference, isn't it? It's like Star Wars and Star Trek. You know, whereas Star Wars is more fantasy. Whereas Star Wars is a bit more scientifically grounded. It uses facts. It's I think that's the key difference between them both. Like they're kind of like, I think for Star Trek, probably most certainly know more about it than me, but doesn't like the way they make the episodes and the plots, doesn't it have to have some sort of logical feel to it?
Yeah, it's definitely more scientific. I mean, it's essentially this is the way to categorize it, and I think this is how they are categorized. Star Trek is sci-fi. Star Wars is fantasy. It's actually fantasy. It's not actually classified as sci-fi. What are people saying out there? 60-70. What's that Brandon saying? 60-70. What was this? This is like watching Groundhog Day or a Bazza vlog. Bazza vlog. What's a Bazza vlog? Where are we going? City. 12 like incoming. Hello everyone, says Robin. How you doing, Robin? Hope you're good. We got Robin out there saying as well, yeah, Star Wars is my top followed theme. Yeah, I mean, it is the biggest theme by miles. It really, really is. Good to see you, dude. Space opera. Yeah, you could say that about both in some respects. Wait, what? Who's doing the 65-hour weeks? That's it. I mean, that's quite normal. And Craig, give it the old violin. I'm really lucky. I love my job. Like, I would actually do even more hours at work if I didn't have Lego, to be honest, because I guess down to slightly my personality and being the way London is.
Yes, sometimes it's not it's not like you need 65 hours to complete a job. It depends. You sometimes put additional hours in because you want to you treat your job with a lot of care and consideration, and like you want to just do the job really, really well.
It's ebbs and flows, mate. It really is. Like my work is, they're super flexible with me, and they've been great to me. I've worked for them for 25 years in 2 weeks' time, and I enjoy working there. But ultimately, I am just a resource, and I realise that. And but I do like being there. I really like it, and yeah. What can I say? I enjoy working in the city of London as well. So yeah. And honestly, if I didn't have Lego, I probably wouldn't have that part of my life where I relax. To be honest, this helps me relax more. If I would, and honestly, right, if I didn't do this, I'd either do something like RC car driving, or more football matches. That's it. That is it. That's where I would spend my time. And I love those things, right? They're passions of mine. But I can't. You can't spread yourself so thinly that you kind of don't know. You don't do anything in particular, any good thing. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like
well, barely know any football to watch at the moment. Well, since United's last game, we don't play till, I think it was like a 3 and a bit week gap. We don't play till the 14th of April or something like that, mid-April. Because obviously international breaks, we're out the FA Cup and everything. We got barely any games, and we got no other cup football. Because this season, the amount of games United play is the fewest amount of games you can play in a season, which is 40. Because we got knocked out the first game in the FA Cup, League Cup. There's no Europe. So it's just 40 games this season.
You was going for a bad patch then, though, wasn't you?
Oh yeah, horrific.
I mean, you've hit such good form. Your form and West Ham form is the best form in the league at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like when we played you. It's I went into the game thinking I would take a draw. It's not going to be like a walk in the park. You've got a team that's down at the bottom that's willing to scrap to get a result, run every blade of grass to get a result, to get survival confirmed. A draw was good. I know in the manner in which we drew, because it was last minute, we could have easily lost that.
We'd be out of the relegation. Spurs would be in the relegation zone right now if it weren't for that.
Yeah, I know. I just it's unbelievable. I just can't see them going down. But it can happen,
dude. Like my heart would love them to go down, but my mind just cannot compute Spurs going down. Like, I think we'd more likely go down than what they are. But their form, there is no form. There's nothing there to suggest that they'll get out of this.
Yeah.
And you get players coming back, and I think they've got some players that are coming back from injury, but that takes a while to get up to match fitness. You know, match fitness is way more sharper than just being fit, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think some teams, and we had reminders of it in the past where good teams could still go down. I think some teams like Tottenham, they get a little bit comfortable. Nobody perceives them ever to go down, but they could go down. My dad always used to say, like, he always used to remind me when we won the European Cup, we were down 3 years after. So anything can happen. We were the first European Cup team to be relegated. And
I did not know that.
Yeah. Whereas you got, like, you know, it's happened to fairly, you know, big
Sheffield
teams.
Wednesday, mate. They're
Sheffield Wednesday, Villa, Everton.
Leicester.
Yeah.
Look at Leicester at the moment.
Yep, Leicester. I know Everton's been flirting with relegation for a while, even though this season they've done really, really well. So in Man United last year, we were 17th going into the last game of the season, which is the lowest position you can finish without going down. And then we finished 15th just because we happened to get a better result on the final day. And I kind of think, well, what would happen if United was in that position this year? Where, because last season all the promoted teams went back down and they were just awful.
Yeah.
And I kind of think, well, if we were like near the bottom of the table where we were, 17th, 16th, 15th, look at Sunderland, they've came up, teams like that. You know, we were scared. We were never. I don't think we were ever going to go down, but you know, we were not a million miles away.
To the wind, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right? Here's the thing: Spurs have not won a single game in 2026. The only game they won was that European game that they lost anyway overall because of
yes, Atletico
on deficit. Yeah, Atletico.
Yeah.
So that didn't mean anything. That win, it counted for nothing other than hopefully galvanising the team. And the league form, they have not won. And they need to pick up wins now. They need to win. I reckon they need to win 3 games. West Ham need to win 3 games. They do. Or they need somehow to get 9 points from 7 games. And you look at the form, they just have not won. Their last 10 games, it's pathetic. It really is. Like, you'd be dreading it if you was a Spurs fan.
Yeah, and people thought, like, oh, Spurs are back. Their manager, Igor Tudor, is managed to get something out of them because they drew away to Liverpool and then they beat Atletico at home. But I'm looking at both of those games. They're not expected to get any result from Liverpool, so the pressure was probably off them, even though Liverpool were really having an off day because they are having an off season. And Atletico,
that's unbelievable.
They got nothing. They got nothing to lose. Atletico, you know, like they could probably went in a little bit more relaxed. They won, but then when they played Forest last week, which was the Forest is down there with them, the pressure mounted on them.
Must-win game that was for them, mate. It was a must-win game. That was the intent. So here's the other thing, right? Spurs have never been in a relegation fight for about 30 years, right? And there's always a team every year in the Premiership that drops, and everyone thought it was going to be Crystal Palace, and it wasn't. It's actually Spurs. So we will see, mate. We will see. But if it comes down to Spurs or West Ham going down, I want Spurs all day long. And I tell you what, second game of the end of the season, West Ham are at home to Arsenal. By that point, Arsenal should have the season sewed up. Their minds are going to be on the Champions League, right?
Yes.
We play them. If we beat Arsenal, that will be the game that will send Spurs down. And I tell you what, there's a lot of Arsenal fans that want that to happen as well. Yeah.
There's a number of other London-based teams that do well. I know Fulham's doing really well. This season. Brentford, I think the thing is, the one issue I have with Premier League is that they always tend to give the Manager of the Year awards to the Premier League winning manager. But they got their set piece specialist coach when Thomas Frank went to Spurs. Mm-hmm. And he's now doing even better with Brentford. And I think that needs to be seen. He won't win any trophies, but what he's done at Brentford is It's really good
Just
stuff.
staying up, mate. Just staying up. If you said to me, what would you rather? West Ham win the FA Cup or get relegated? And get relegated. FA Cup and get relegated. Or just stay in the Premiership? Stay in the Premiership. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you drop down into the Championship, you just disappear into
Yeah.
nothing. Let's say hello to a few peeps that we got out there at the moment. We're going all over the place. We love our football and Harry Potter. What can I say? I tell you what didn't work out for West Ham. Potter as a manager for us, that's for sure. I was gutted by that because he talks a good game. I'll give him that. We've got Zissou out there as well. Zissou, how you doing? Good to have you here. It really is. I haven't seen you for a little bit. Steph's out there as well, saying, hey, Nicole, glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you are feeling better as well, Nicole. That's good stuff. I messaged you this morning just to make sure you're doing all right. We've got the wonderful Brett's Builds out there as well. Blimey, Brett, it's been a little while. Good to see you, my friend. Peter's out there as well. He says it's amazing that if Spurs or West Ham go down, that a European winner in the last couple of years are being in the Championship. Yeah. But that's that is just the way it is sometimes. It's just bad. I always said when we sacked, we didn't sack him actually. He just didn't renew his contract. When we got rid of Miles, I was like, okay, guys, just be careful what you wish for because he was a steady Eddie. That was all. Got results and
I fully supported him when he joined United. Obviously, he was the one selected by Ferguson, and just the club was from when Fergie went. The club was in disarray because obviously it lost its leadership. It lost a number of things. It had business people coming in making footballing decisions. I think if David Moyes was in a better club, he could have managed Man City the year he went to us. He's that good. And look at what he's doing at Everton. He's
a brilliant manager. He's a brilliant manager, right? He will have that team, but he is a manager. He's not a head coach or anything like that. It's his show, you know. And I like that. And he's a good guy. I liked him. We won a European trophy with him. And people might say, oh, you know, the Mickey Mouse Cup. Didn't matter, man. They galvanised the team, galvanised the fans.
It annoys me when people, because it's a major trophy. It's not like the trophies you win where, you know, you got to play one game to win it. You know, it's you play multiple games. It's like the Carabao Cup major trophy. You know, and don't get me started in the FA Cup because a lot of people look down on that FA Cup. Mate, it's like a really meaningful trophy to
the
us.
cup that is. Right. How the hell we're still in it? I don't know. We got Leeds at home in next Sunday. Actually, it'll be next Sunday. So I'm blooming excited for that. I tell you.
I remember when it was 2006. I remember when West Ham was so close to beating Liverpool.
Oh mate!
And Gerrard scored that screamer.
It was on my birthday as well. It was like May the 10th. It was.
Was it?
I've got goosebumps.
Oh God!
He ruined my birthday. I was like, we're there. This is it. And he bloody scored. I was like, we'll lose this now, and we did.
I want to remember. Was it Paul Konchesky that scored in that game? Was it that?
It was Paul Konchesky scored. Harwood scored. Marlon Harwood. Who? But we scored the most bizarre. I think we scored 2 goals quite quickly in this first half that were actually. They were fluke goals. They were fluky goals, and Anyway, we were looking. It was like literally. I think it was it a free kick or he just what's the name did it from miles out and bloody scored. And
Gerrard.
Gerrard, yeah. And as they say, the rest is history. But yeah, broke my heart. Absolutely broke my heart. That did. But that is football, and I tell you what, folks, football. Best way to describe football, right, to anybody, so that it kind of it helps me out. Absolutely, fundamentally helps me out. It does. Football is it's very showman-like. But football, in a nutshell, is nothing more than pantomime. It really is.
Yeah.
But I love it. The ebbs and flows of it all. Right, let's try and put that back together now. It's rather delicate.
I think the chat might think we were building some of the new FIFA sets.
Oh, mate, I can't even believe Lego have gone there, to be honest. I mean, FIFA, like...
Very corrupt, aren't they?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, they are.
They are.
I'm shocked that they've gone there. I really am, and that's why I was like, a few years ago, they were, their offices and everything was under siege.
Yeah.
But what can I say? It's money. I don't like the sets. The football's actually all right. I quite like that.
Yeah. They got official minifigures because like you sometimes see compatible football players, so it's quite nice to see Lego do them as well. Because there's some awful compatible ones out there where the printing, it looks like the printing hasn't carried on all the way up to the shoulder for their football shirt, but the minifigures do look good, and they've definitely just picked the biggest names, like the best two over the past 10-15 years, and probably one of the best two currently with Mbappe and Vinicius Jr.
To be honest, mate, if they asked you and me, who would you have be represented as minifigures, we would come out with those four anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that. And Haaland
So
probably as well. Yeah.
I don't know, though. I think everyone's kind of worked out his game now. Oh, old Haaland.
Oh, yeah, he's dried up. I thought,
Yeah.
is he still top goal scorer? But he's just not as prolific because his numbers have been so high.
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know that. Don't get me wrong. He's a hard player to play against, but Mavropanos was marking him, and Mavropanos is like, we're calling him the Greek god at the moment because he's just playing amazing. He's just absolutely playing amazing. We would have lost. What was that last game? Villa. We would have lost that 5-0 if he wasn't playing for us that game.
Yeah. It's
We're not going to snap on goal difference, that's for sure.
Yeah. I do like the World Cup set. I mean, if it was like polished off like the Tintin set, barely any stud showing, I would have probably got it.
What one's that?
The World Cup
Football?
trophy.
Oh, I do not like that. I just don't like that.
It's just too sturdy.
It's the font. Oh, it's with that font as well, mate. Oh, it looks. Yeah, it's not. Look, don't get me wrong, right? I think it was a really good idea, but the fact of the matter is the trophy ain't that much. Ain't that nice anyway, is it? Just a big blob of gold.
Yeah. I don't remember people of a certain generation, they used to prefer the old World Cup trophy because when England won it, it wasn't that exact trophy. It was there was a different version of it.
Back in '66, eh? God, I wonder in our lifetime if we'll ever see a World Cup win by England. I doubt it, but
I don't know. I think
we've got players for it. There's a lot of lucky involved in it, isn't it? Let's face that.
Yeah, I always reminds me of like the Ericsson era with Lampard, Gerrard, and Scholes, and maybe we had too much, too many good players to manage. Draco.
Yeah, Draco.
Nice. He's cool. Yeah.
Good character as well. Nice to see the actor playing in The Cursed Child. I think he is now, isn't he? In America.
Yeah, he got a really good reception, and he's such a great. He comes across. Obviously, I don't know him personally, but Tom Fountain comes across such a nice guy in real life. He's one of those that's in touch with his emotions. He loves what he does. He loves Harry Potter, and I wouldn't have minded if he played Lucius in the TV series.
That would have been quite cool, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
It's almost like, I've got goosebumps thinking about it. I thought about this, right? And I was like, wouldn't it be crazy if not Daniel Craig, who was in Daniel Radcliffe, played his father, played James Potter. Like, could that happen? Could that be a thing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know because they can. I think they will go back to actors who have played who had roles in the films. I think they did it with Warwick Davis. I think Warwick Davis is
he's back in it. Yeah. He's playing one of the professors.
So they will do it.
Well, I think people would love that. I know I would anyway, but I don't know if that's fan service or what. But and you know what? This here is a little bit of a poignant thing about Harry Potter. This here, that shield, and it is printed as well. I don't think there's any stickers in this set. This is where Hermione showed Harry Potter that his father was a seeker.
Yeah.
In the Quidditch.
That's right.
That was a moment. So don't underestimate this Lego set for Harry Potter fans. There's some poignancy about it.
Yeah, and I'm glad they did that because the Flying Lessons set that went with the previous Hogwarts expansion with the green roofs, they had that, but it was a sticker. And I kind of glad because I know sometimes when you look at the minifigure lineup, yeah, it could be better and so on. We could have had an exclusive character here and so on. But sometimes I don't mind if they rehash or they just recycle another minifigure in, if it meant just giving us some nice little tiled elements.
Yeah.
Because I would rather have the tile printed shield all printed looking nice above the minifigures, really.
Yeah, I guess it depends if you've got the minifigures. You know what I mean? There's always that, because I know people say that, oh, you know, we're always getting Luke Land speeders and stuff like that. Yeah, but there's a load of people in Lego that are just getting into it that haven't got those sets.
Yeah.
What I always insist on, and this set suffers from that as well, when we come out with a good version of a minifigure, like Darth Vader, when he got his shoulder print in, keep that as the standard. Leave that as the standard. Don't give me a McGonagall that's got like, that's fully printed from head to toe, and then start giving us other ones that aren't. It's like, oh, come on, you could do better than this, you know.
Yeah.
So that's all. It's a little bit of inconsistency, but maybe there's business thoughts behind it all. I don't think that I would be able to transition the actor of Harry Potter into character of his father. It's too close. I think it would be troubled. I would be troubled to make the transition. I don't know, but it's a nice little bit of fan service as well. There's a little bit of fan. They probably won't. Why would they? I mean, it's going to cost them an arm and leg anyway, and each episode is costing 20 million. So
yeah.
There was a thought that it was costing 100 million, and they've come out now and said, no, it's costing 20 million. Like it's still expensive. That's in the film. Look, Greg, where talks about Harry's dad, the secret part. That's it. It's from the first. We'll see this in the first series. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I picked this set.
Yeah. It's a nice chunk to the Hogwarts expansion. The only issue I have with it is we don't know where it officially goes.
No, there's no.
No, it's been out.
To say.
It's been out. Long. Yeah, it's been out obviously since January last year. So we've gone well over a year, and probably, you know, up until June, a year and a half of having the set and not officially being told where it goes, which is fine. And I've seen some people in the community decide for themselves where they would like it to go for now, because obviously you get excited, you want to expand everything, and then you want to try and crowbar that set somewhere to make it look even more spectacular. But we don't know where it goes yet, and I'm intrigued to know. I think the set that it obviously connects with it isn't out yet, so I think it's going to go with East Wing somewhere, but I honestly do not know. It's $1 million question.
It is indeed. Have you built you've built the medical wing as well, haven't you? Or the hospital wing, I should say.
Yeah, just by me. Yeah, built that. Yeah, January, I think it was. Yeah, built that. Love that set. Some nice references in that. I get why some people were a bit like, "Where's McGonagall?" Not McGonagall. Madame Pomfrey.
Yeah, Madame Pomfrey. Yeah.
If you look at this through the film lenses, she's not in Prisoner of Azkaban. When it gets to Chamber of Secrets, she doesn't appear till later on in Half-Blood Prince. So there's there's 3 films that she doesn't appear in. So I just think Lego are going to do what Lego do and try and stretch the consumer by saying, right, okay, you've got this location. If you want the character, you might need to go and buy that character in a different set that we're going to eventually reveal and sell. So I think it will appear. Like, you need East Wing's going to be based on Chamber of Secrets. So if you want to sort of like act out the scenes from Chamber of Secrets, you're going to need Madame Pomfrey, because you need her to treat the people who get petrified.
Yes, of course.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll appear in an astronomy set of some kind.
Yeah, and of course that's when we get all the mandrakes and stuff like that, because they're used to treat that, aren't they?
Yeah.
I remember that. I'm sure they are.
Yeah. So it's a bit like the Smart Play sets recently, where in the cantina you need to go and buy another set from the Smart Play range to get Han Solo.
Yeah.
They'll always dump a character in there to try and stretch.
And if it was our business, we'd do exactly the same thing. We would, because we'd want people to buy them. Albeit I think it would be good if we start getting smart bricks that by themselves, that have got some tags and stuff like that. Pete's saying, have you seen the first film, Greg? What do you think of the differences between the storylines in the book to the film? We don't get Peeves in the Poltergeist. You don't get that in the first movie. In fact, he's not in it at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I tell you what I do like about it. One thing I do like, the Dean Thomas character is a West Ham fan. So he is. Another reason for me to get into more Lego Harry Potter stuff and stuff like that, So yeah, I definitely feel like I found my lane with it a little bit. So yeah. There's a lot more that the TV series is going to do. The TV series is going to be more faithful to the books, but you've got to remember, manage those expectations, because the book will take some licensed liberties as well, or rather the TV show will take some licensed liberties, which I think it should, because there's a lot of stuff in when you listen to them, because I'm listening to the Chamber of Secrets at the moment, the new Audible books, and there's a lot of stuff that's implied that you just kind of connect up the dots in your head. But in the TV series, you're going to see Draco Manor or Malfoy Manor in the first series, because you'll see him being given the letter, and it's like, well, yeah, why not? Why not see that? It's a thing. But obviously, we're not meant to like him or anything like that. So I don't want none of this kind of. This is why he is the way he is. Or maybe I do. I don't know. But I'm rooting for Harry Potter, man. I don't want to be rooting for someone. I don't want to not be rooting for him because let's face it, right? Harry Potter was pretty much abused as a kid, wasn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
And so I'm rooting for him from day one, always. And yeah, so I don't want to feel sorry for Draco, because then that'll mess up my feelings for Harry Potter then, because the story is meant to be, the films are Harry Potter's point of view. The TV series kind of stretches out a little bit more on that, so that's where I'm interested to see where that goes. What's your thoughts on that, Chris?
Well, I like the fact that, first of all, that we are getting a remake, and because now this means going into Philosopher's Stone, everybody knows the end from the beginning, so because of that, they can tweak a few things and to probably make the story feel even deeper and richer. I don't mind the idea of them doing something that even the books didn't do, not just the films. So if they want to introduce a Malfoy Manor, they can do that now, because they didn't know what it was, like where did Malfoy live and his mom and everything like that. So I'm all for it. And I'm just I'm just happy about it, really, that they can do these sort of things. So if there's like, I don't know, like Horcruxes, for example, they might show us in a way, like they might emphasize a Horcrux in the first series. They can do that now because we know what it is, and that sort of gets me excited. And just going to all these locations, like Diagon Alley didn't have enough screen time. Hogsmeade most certainly didn't. That's why I think a few people, like when they get like Lego sets, they sometimes get locations or stores like Diagon Alley. What's that? It wasn't in the film. Everyone knows Ollivanders and Weasley Wizard Wheezes, but not everyone knows Madame Malkins. Not everyone knows Protegus Cauldrons and so on. Because I know we're going to get a Protegus Cauldrons in June, but not everyone's heard of it. It doesn't jump at you like, never heard of it.
And that's what's really exciting. I am. We got now. Ollivander was played by a brilliant actor who was kind of in Aliens and even Doctor Who as well.
John Hurt.
John Hurt was and he played him brilliantly. He looks good. In fact, if anything, I actually think John Hurt looks like a better Ollivander than Anton Lesser, who's playing him in the TV show. But I will say this: he still looks great. He still looks really, really good. And it's you know, there's all these iconic moments. There's like when he gives him his wand, and I'm not gonna. I don't know, can we talk spoilers? Has everyone like watched it all now? But I don't know. But it's weird.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
But that twist, just that little bit of magic story when he says this one has a brother, and its brother was owned by the sorcerer that gave you that mark on your forehead, and it's like, wow, okay, all right, because the wand chooses the wizard, doesn't it? So
yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is a very well thought out story. You know, they've got a. Unlike some of the Star Wars movies of recently, this has been well thought out. You know. So yeah, I'm kind of chuffed about that.
It's little details as well, and every single moment means a lot to Harry Potter fans. I know how excited I was when in the clip you see Harry wearing a green jumper, and that's the jumper Molly gives him for Christmas during his first year, which you don't get in the films. So it's little things like that, you know. And there's
his
also
first present. It was practically his first proper present, other than having a coat hanger, for Christ's sakes, you know.
And
bloody Dursleys.
And there's some big characters that was completely taken out of the film, like Professor Binns. You just about see him in the trailer. Professor Binns is obviously the professor of magical history. He's the one who tells them about the Chamber of Secrets, not McGonagall. So,
well, no, because he was around. It was a really good. See, the thing is, what's so good about the books is the way the story is teed up. They're like, we can't find anything in the library about this secret chamber, and it's like, what about Arthur Dude? He's about 600 years old. He doesn't even know he's dead yet. Do you know what I mean? It's like, wow, it's just so good. It's like things happen for a reason. And what I love about the Harry Potter books is that there is payoff. The payoff is worth it, which I love. Talking about love, let's see what they're saying out there in the chat. The Boy Studios is saying, mentions West Ham a lot. Dude, I can't wait for it. Honestly, cover you Irons! Who else we got out there? Brandon's saying, Dursley abused his childhood. He totally did. Whichever way you look at it, in the 90s, you would have said maybe, they're a bit harsh, aren't they? You know, living under a cupboard. You know, back in the 90s, folks, there was a certain charm to that.
Yeah.
Now it's like because I got into Harry Potter so much later, and only watched the movies probably for the first time a few years ago, and even then I haven't even seen all the movies yet. I haven't even read all the books yet, and I'm watching this. And I'm like, this poor kid is abused. This is like, and they're not holding any punches in the movies, and they sure as hell ain't gonna hold any punches in the TV show, because
it's going dark straight away. Dark.
You could set the tone when he was at his school. It was like he's being bullied, right? That's straight off the bat. He's being bullied and beaten up. So, and that's how I want it to be. I don't want him to put any, sugarcoat it or anything like that. The films are a bit pants compared to the books, though. They lose the nuance. The later ones I hear do, but the TV series hopefully won't. But the Audible books, the new ones, oh my God, they're so good. The
thing is, the films were like, I think 5 or 10 years ago, a lot of people wouldn't be saying that. Like, there was people still saying like the movie still missed out on X, Y, and Z, but it still had so much depth. It still did everything. They like going back to these locations in Diagon Alley. They had the shops there. They had interiors there, so it was there ready to see. Obviously, we didn't see it as much, And, like, for example, the meeting Malfoy in Diagon Alley, those little things. But there is so much to the film, the books, that it would have been really difficult to put into the books. The books going into the films.
And don't forget, Chris, back in those days, films weren't 2 hours long like they are today.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, an hour and a half was it for a movie.
Yeah.
Then.
Because I think Chamber of Secrets is the longest film. I think that's like 2 hours 40. That's still quite a long time for a film. I kind of wish that when it was Goblet of Fire onwards, especially when the books got bigger, that they went into the 3 hour mark, possibly. I know when Goblet of Fire came out, and I remember Gaz saying this in the chat on Instagram, that they did miss a lot of stuff. They were considering making Goblet of Fire 2 parts. I know that.
Okay.
but
Or
they
even a
weren't.
director's cut. Give us a director's cut of it, like they did with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but I think if they would have done that, they would have needed to make Order of the Phoenix 2 parts, Half-Blood Prince 2 parts, and actually my favorite book is Half-Blood Prince, because I loved all the memories. I loved the scenes of Tom Riddle when he was little, and we didn't get to see that too much in the films. And I can't wait. That's going to be the series I look forward to the most. I want to see. You're right, Andy. How you doing, buddy? Where you get to see Tom Riddle go and apply for the Defense Against Dark Arts post, getting turned down, you know, because Dumbledore knows exactly what he's doing at that moment in time. I think it was around about like the third Horcrux he made, because he obviously started to look all waxy, started to look less human. I want to see that. I want to see the Gaunt family. I want to see where he was brought up. I want to see the snake nailed to the front door. I want to see it all. But going back, the film still did a fantastic job. But the series is going to do even better, and that's what makes the series even better, is just because there's still so much more we need to see. And again, we know the end from the beginning, so they got so much creative opportunities now. That's why they're going to throw in Nicholas Flamel quite early on. We're going to see him. I just can't wait. Yeah, Nicholas Flamel's wife, you know, there's going to be so much depth.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. The Philosopher's Stone and how it came to be and what it was all about was kind of, it's a bit like he's called the movie, but it's kind of, they don't go into depth on it too much, do they? It's kind of like Dumbledore just sort of says, oh yeah, it was blah 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 blah, and that's it. And it's like, well, hold on a minute, that was quite a big deal. That was.
Yeah.
He decided to finally, like, well, essentially, I mean, I wouldn't call it suicide, but he was like, I've had a long life. That's it. I'm good to go now, sort of thing. And his wife, but it's like, well, in that case, then and the books don't go there, but the TV series could potentially see Dumbledore having the conversations with them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's because it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Absolutely. Little things like when Hagrid leaves Harry in King's Cross. Hagrid's already back in Hogwarts. But Harry goes back to Dursley's. We don't see that. Goes back to Dursley's. And he's already there. But
and by this point, right, Hagrid is like, he's how can I put it? He's given the Dursleys a bit of their own medicine.
Yeah.
At that point, and you never really see how they change with Harry with it, and because he gives him the bigger room, gives him a bigger bedroom and stuff like that, but. Yeah, they just fundamentally. Hey, I wonder if they'll go into the story, a bit more story about Harry Potter's aunt and how her relationship with her sister. You know, because I get the vibe that Harry Potter's aunt Petunia is Petunia, isn't it? Is how you pronounce that?
Yeah,
Petunia is to Harry a bit like what Malfoy is.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's they live in the shadow of someone else, and that's why they are as spiteful as they are. And you'll meet those sort of people all the time in life. You really will. You just got to weed them out, folks. And
absolutely, because the Dursleys didn't have much screen time. And going back to Half-Blood Prince, I want to see Dumbledore going into Privet Drive. I want to see them actually go into their home. I want to see all this. Again, we didn't see it in Half-Blood Prince. But and I'm kind of glad that the film's left some gaps, because
that gives some breathing space now for the TV series. 20 years later, I mean, come on, it's not like they're rehashing something that only happened, 10 years ago or 5 years ago. It's not like a reboot. It's not. I wouldn't say it is. It's got to be a bit of a reinterpretation of it, but being faithful as well. Because J.K. Rowling ain't going to let them just do their own thing, and that's it. She's
executive producer.
Yeah, so she's right at the helm. She is, of all that lot.
Absolutely, she'll give the green light for every little detail. She really will. And obviously, I'm
I'm loving all the casting choices. There's some really good actors in this. I know there's obviously one.
Let's go straight to the jugular. Let's talk about Snape. Papu Sindu, I think his name is pronounced.
Papa Esidu.
Esidu. Good stuff. Right. I tell you what, folks. At first, I was like, "Blimey, that's a bit of a shocker." And I've got to be honest, I look at this in two parts, right? I haven't even talked about this with Chris. So this is the way I see it, right? I look at this in two parts, right? There's only one part of a book that describes Snape, okay? The books describe a lot of characters. And a lot of those characters don't actually look like the characters in which they're playing anyway in the books. So that's number one. That's my argument number one. Number two argument, when I first watched, I think it was Iron Man was the movie, and I was I still am, a big comic book reader, right? And it's even weird that I don't actually do as much superheroes as I do. But anyway, that's all bubbling around in the background. That is just a thing, one of my other passions, right? I remember the first time I saw Nick Fury, right? Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, who the bloody hell's that? It's geezer with a patch. And I was thinking, well, he's not a pirate. I think that's Nick Fury. And I was like, oh, they've made Nick Fury a black geezer, but he's Samuel L. Jackson. Now, fast forward, right, a couple of years into the MCU, Samuel L. Jackson is synonymous with that character, and he plays him so well. So I'm like, I'm going to be exactly the same mindset with the guy that plays Snape, to be honest.
Absolutely. 100%.
Let's see if he encapsulates the character of Snape, and that's what I want to see. So good luck to him, I say.
Yeah, exactly. They are pointing it out there. You know, and I'm not saying like every single person who's expresses disappointment that they've managed to cast a black actor, because some people do just generally want such a pure, to the books. They want everything to be accurate. They want to follow absolutely everything to a T. But even the films didn't do that as well. Aunt Petunia did not have brown hair. Harry did not have blue eyes, and he had green eyes. So there's different that's absolutely fine. And there was moments like I think definitely Hallows. I even like the actress who played Lily when she was a kid. She had brown eyes. So there's always these little things you do sometimes see, not at first sight and so on. There's some things you overlook, but yeah, I don't see a problem in it. J.K. Rowling's got a very, very good reason for why she wants Papa Esidu playing Snape. It's going to come down to probably how he's going to make this character his own, how he's going to portray him. He's a phenomenal actor. I think he's going to do such an amazing job.
Yeah.
But there are people that do want to have a book accurate Snape. There are some people who, unfortunately, probably are a bit racist with their opinion.
Well, I think or they don't realise that they're being a bit with their opinion. That's the thing,
Yeah.
And I get that, right? We can all be disappointed. Like one day we might have a black James Bond. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Who knows, right? But ultimately, let's just see what he does with it.
Yeah, that's what you've got to do.
Yeah, because Samuel L. Jackson, as far as I'm concerned, is Nick Fury, and I think it's one of those things we just have to wait and see. Does he play a good Snape? Is it a great idea? It could be genius because they've gone, do you know what?
Yeah.
He played that so well. Let's just go for a black guy playing him or an Asian guy. You know what I mean? Because Alan Rickman, like I keep saying, I don't even know what happens, right? But there's this scene near the end. I'm guessing it's a Deathly Hallows part 2, and he's talking to Dumbledore, and he does the Patronus of a doe, and he turns around to Snape and he says, Lily. I don't know where that's all come because I haven't got to that far yet in the books or the films, right? But all I keep knowing every time I watch it, because he says always, I get goosebumps thinking about it. Look, I've got goosebumps now again thinking about it. My room is 23 degrees in my room at the moment. It is, and I'm just like, I can't wait to get to that moment and decide it.
That broke me when I saw that scene. Yeah, it's really emotional, and that's another thing.
I don't even know. I don't know the full context of it yet.
And that's another thing why I think some people disapprove of Papa Esidu, and I think because there are some people, I'm one of them. I absolutely love Alan Rickman, and he did such a beautiful job. And I'm a big fan of Alan Rickman as an actor as a whole. I mean, he's been in lots of films that I like Love Actually was one film. He was the Sheriff of Nottingham. You know, Die Hard. You know, everything he's been in. He's just
him and Gary Oldman. They're so good, man.
Yeah, he's like Gary Oldman. Like, he owns a lot of scenes that they're in, and I think that might have a role to play. And it's just getting used to seeing somebody play a different actor playing the same character. But there's also been some insults with a variety of the actors. It's not just Papa Essadou. He's getting the most. There's no denying that. But you know, Dominic McLaughlin, he's getting criticised because he looks too girly, apparently, as well. We've seen this. They've picked the wrong choice for Hermione. They've even judging Nick Frost. I'm not quite Hagrid. It's because you're used to seeing Robbie Coltrane. Given time, I love Nick Frost.
Yeah, Nick Frost is brilliant. And I'll tell you what, right? I've heard someone say, oh, he doesn't sound as... his voice isn't quite the same. His voice is exactly the same. It's a Devonian accent. In a scene that you hear him talking to Harry, when he's describing his mother to him, right, and his parents in general, he's talking softly to him. That's because Hagrid is his... In that scene, he's his kind of savior. He's taking this boy and he's showing him love, you know? Yeah. And so you're not going to talk to him in a rough kind of way or anything like that. He's being empathetic to him. Yeah. And Harry's just consuming it all because he's like, he knows nothing about his parents. Because as far as Harry was concerned, he'd been lied to all his life that they were in a car crash.
Yeah. And like going back to like focusing on the actual actors, like a lot of people like watching Scrooge. Everyone's got their own favourite Scrooge, you know, whether it's Alistair Sims or Albert Finney, I think it was. Albert Finney. Michael Caine, absolutely. Michael Caine's my favourite, then Alistair Sims. But then you also look at, there's been some characters portrayed by more than one actor that's gone on to win an Oscar. I think it was, the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger. Yeah. They both got Oscars for playing the same character. And there was also the character from Godfather. I want to say Charles Bronson, but I could be wrong.
No, Al Pacino.
Okay, but I know there's what. That's probably. But all I know is the character was in Godfather. That's all. That's much I know.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha. The big ones in Godfather was like Al Pacino and Marlon Brando.
Yeah, it's like same character, different actors, different interpretations, different style, different approach. But you still get the biggest award in filming. So it's fine. Nothing to worry about. And I think in this day and age, you know, where, you know, social media is like an hand grenade. You know, once information goes out, that's it. It's everywhere. And there is a lot of people. Amplifies.
The algorithms, this is the problem with the algorithms. And I speak from being a creator as well. The algorithm amplifies, I won't say hate, but it doesn't amplify. It amplifies hate and argument in much more a way than nice things in life, and that's a shame because we don't need that crap in our lives, to be honest, folks.
And I've had a conversation with people in the community that's close to me, and we spoke about like the algorithm. Sometimes like it's a funny. It works very funny because sometimes it can block you from seeing people that is close to you. You know, there's periods where, Maxine Bonnybricks, it's been a while since I saw some of her content. I was like, where's this? I have to go into her account to actually see it. And there's other people in the community as well. It's like, oh, I haven't seen what you've been doing. But the algorithm's funny. Sometimes it stops you from seeing people automatically pop up on your screen.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's where media and algorithms are what people get to see, and they think that's always the truth, and it isn't. It really isn't. Like, use your inner sense, your inner common sense, folks, because we all were born, there's one thing we're all born with: we know what's right and wrong from a very early age. And yeah, I think we need to sort of lean more into that sort of thing. Our intuition tells us what's right and what's wrong.
Certainly.
Brandon's saying, he says, I also happens at the Kids' Choice Awards, same actor, different character, in different movies. Yeah. Definitely, for sure. There is racism in the books, though, and that's going to have to be removed to the character relationships to make sense. Absolutely, yeah. But don't forget, what was deemed appropriate in the 90s is going to be different to now. Like, it's very different now. Let's face it. And if this is, I mean, it is all based in the 90s because it's great because you don't see anyone with like Blackberries or iPhones and stuff like that. But you've also got to respect that it is set in the 90s at the same time as well. Best minifigure in the set.
Yes.
By Mile Hooch.
Yeah, Madam Hooch. Yeah, it's again shame we didn't see her character much. I know the actress Zoe Wanamaker. She had a falling out with the makers of the films due to pay issues. So it's a shame we didn't quite get to see her much. But yeah,
really, she has a look, doesn't she?
She does. Very sharp.
Yeah.
Look.
It's
her
a
eyes.
Look. Like she's really attractive, but she had her own particular look, didn't she? Back in the day,
yeah.
It was quite different.
Different. It's a really good fig. We had a really nice one in the other flying lesson set. That's first. Yeah. That was first flying set. This is flying lesson. Yeah, it's a really good figure. I'm glad we got Oliver Wood back in that. It's been ages since we had Oliver Wood.
Yeah.
You know,
Oliver Wood, he was the captain of the Quidditch team, isn't he?
That's correct, yeah. And he did a lot of team talks, again, which we didn't see in the films. So we're going to see a little bit more of him, not just a tiny little pep talk whilst they're lining out before they go onto the pitch. You know, they're going to see like that cohesion of the team inside the dressing room that is hopefully going to be electric. And again, it'll pull all these different characters that was part of that team that we didn't quite get to see in the films.
Yeah, that would be really good because Quidditch is. So here's the thing, right? Talk about Quidditch. I'd love there to be a big U.S. Quidditch set that comes out at some point, but we got this new HBO TV series coming our way. What's going to happen with the Lego itself? Like, are we going to get? Is there going to be like classic Harry Potter and then prime Harry Potter and stuff like that? How do you reckon that's going to go, Chris?
I think they're primarily focused on the HBO series, but they will still do sets based on the movies. Because there are going to be a lot of people that are not going to be on board with this series, and that's absolutely fine. Like Snape. Alan Rickman will always be my Snape, you know, and Michael Gambon and Richard Harris will always be my Dumbledore, and obviously the fantastic Maggie Smith will always be my McGonagall, you know. But my heart still is for this new series. I love it. I hope they give us more of the HBO series because then they can, because obviously it will be unpacked a little bit more, the Wizarding World, and then hopefully Lego acknowledge that and make more Lego sets that obviously they probably felt they couldn't do because they're working primarily off the films. I think they do a bit of both. Be interesting to see what the box art's going to be. Are we going to get the new trio on the boxes, and then occasionally some of the older ones like Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson? I don't
leave
know.
It as it is because now
we'll leave it
because they've gone for this 25th anniversary, and it looks really, as Lauren would call it, very very classy, very fancy. I think that because, but then. It's kind of how they name the difference on it. Is it Harry Potter Prime or what? And just talking about reimaginations, right? I am a massive Star Trek fan, right? But I tell you what, my favorite ever Star Trek, right, is Strange New Worlds, right? And that is basically it's leading up to a reimagined original series of Star Trek, which is my favorite, right? I know people love The Next Generation. I'm a big fan of The Next Generation, massive fan of it. But give me the original series any day. I much prefer that.
Yeah, it's no different like Star Wars. Original trilogy above anything else. That's why I'm so buzzing for the Barge, because it's original trilogy and it kind of fits my criteria, my main interest. Like a nice build with an interior
I might have thought differently if it didn't have an interior. And it's got lots of nice figures, iconic characters, even some of those sort of like classified A, B, C type of characters that's in the background. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, you know.
But it is the ultimate version of that. So I don't need to fart around with any of the play sets or anything like that anymore. Let me give you a good example of that as well, Chris. This week, right? I haven't put the video out yet because I haven't had a minute to bloody edit the video. But that's life. It will come probably tomorrow, actually, or maybe even Monday. This week, though, I did couple of big purchases, or good purchases. Let's call them good purchases from Joy Buy, which is a new UK retail company. And they're not based in the UK, they're Chinese, but they're basically China's answer to Amazon, essentially. So I've done a video on what my experience is. One of the things I bought is the U.S.S. AT-ST, right? Normally retails at 180 or 190 pounds. I picked it up for a little smidgen over 100, right?
Bargain. Yeah.
I got several AT-STs. I love them to bits. Now I've got this one. I don't have to buy another one ever. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it is literally the ultimate version of it. And I'm like, great, that's that. And that's what I'll do now. I'll just buy a lot of the U.S.S. stuff because I'll be like, that is the definitive version of that. Don't need the other ones. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with some of my Star Wars kind of collecting mindset.
Yeah, I did the same. So like the old Attack of the Burrows set, I actually sold that. I took the minifigures out because obviously I own everything minifigure. I want every single minifigure since 2018. And I'm probably going to eventually go into the much older stuff. But any exclusive prints, anything like that, I take it. I just sell the bare building. And I did that with the old Privet Drive set and the Hogsmeade set. And I recouped that. And I actually did that last year. And I put that towards the Hogsmeade Collector's Edition set. I thought, well, why not? I had them all bagged. And I was thinking, I don't want to build these again, because I've got no urge to build them. I appreciate that people do things differently. I know Lauren does things quite a lot different because she's got like this type of a music. This is gorgeous, really. It's like a museum approach where she's got like different Hogwarts Expresses and you can see them through the years. And I like that. Obviously, that's not my collector's mindset. I want like the best. I want the best version of Hogsmeade, the best version of Burrow, and that's it. And if they make a slightly smaller version of the Burrow, it's going to be a little bit different, only because the way I see it is there's the movie version Burrow now and the TV series. I'm interested to see what my mindset does. But if it was a smaller Burrow based on the film, I'll be like, no, I'll look at the exclusive prints and the minifigures, bricklink them, whatever. But now, because it's my perspective is going to be different because it's a different show.
Yeah.
Different form of media.
All right, let me give you a different. Let me give you, because Lego collecting is quite contradictory at times for us. We have a mindset, we have a plan, but plans are there to be broken.
Agreed.
I love Diagon Alley. It's one of my favourite Harry Potter sets. It really is. And at some point, I might even buy like a second-hand one, just so I've got the bricks to hand. Because I want to do Ministry of Making.
Me too.
Right? I buy all these PDFs. So shout out to them. Check him out, folks. He is over the moon with this teaser trailer as well. By the way, I got in touch with him.
Yeah.
What do you think? He says, "I thought I dreamt it. Is that good? I thought I dreamt it." He's over the moon with it. But you and Lauren have talked me into collecting the playset version of Diagon Alley as well.
Yes.
So tell me about that. Because in some respects, I think they're better than the Diagon Alley set in bits. But tell me why you like both.
Now, I'm probably going to sound so hypocritical by base what I said then, but that's what human nature is.
That's why I brought it up. Because it is contradictory. Lego collecting is contradictory. We will moan over buying a pair of jeans and paying, I don't know, £80 for them or something like that, which is an expensive pair of jeans, folks. Don't get me wrong, right? But we won't flutter an eyelid, right, paying £400 for a Lego set, right? That's human nature for you. Which, by the way, while I think of it, that big Lego Pokemon set that's coming out, or that's out now, right? That's literally going for about £150 off on Amazon. It will be when it goes live. That's huge. And I'm like, oh, I might actually consider getting that. But anyway, sorry, Chris. Side note, I didn't bring it up on London Calling last night. And
going off the point and talk about something else. That's part of human nature as well, isn't it? You know, yeah. So I went into it. Obviously, my eyebrows were raised when I found out about Wheezy Whiz Wheezes coming out again. We didn't quite know what the other shop was at that time, but at that time, I was who I'm not now. So I was prepared to have multiples of a certain location. However, as I began, because you always constantly change as a person, you know, you can be completely different to the person you were a year ago. But what won me about we
grow. It's part of evolving in your nature.
Absolutely. But what won me over is two things. They've got a plan. So I did think of this like, okay, what is it going to look like in 3 years' time? I can turn to my left and I can look at it and think, yeah, there's a project there. There's a plan that Lego have got. And it's a simple plan. Make a couple of small buildings, knock them together like a modular building, done and dusted. But we get in new locations. That's the big sign point for me. Outpost, Madam Alkins, and obviously with this one, we got Potatoes Cauldrons with Nocturne Alley. As they're treating it like it's a Diagon Alley shop. That's what won it for me, right? And if I fell out of love with it, right, again, it goes back to, well, there's a lot of exclusive minifigures, there's lots of exclusive prints that still wasn't in the big Diagon Alley. I could put my creators cap
as well. And
absolutely. There's molded one elements like in the Ollivander set from last year we haven't seen since. And I'm thinking, well, okay, I could put my creator's hat on and just think, well, okay, if I do fall out of love with it, I can take all the innards out, I can bung it all in the big Diagon Alley and really make it even better. However, I've never done. Hey, Mine, how you doing, buddy? Nice haul video, by the way, earlier. Yeah,
I loved it. It's the first thing I saw this morning when I got on. I put mega haul on there. I was like, this ain't stopping anytime soon. He's got.
I know. He almost. I thought when I saw his video when he's obviously waving that fan, I thought he was going to knock the 100 sets that are behind him.
Yeah.
Whilst he's doing it.
That was quite some haul, man. Congratulations, my friend.
Really good, mate. And but I loved it since like with the new additions, new shops, Madam Alkin's Outpost. Last year's was the first one to not have a new shop, but it comes with a lot of stuff that the big version didn't. And I like it, and I can't wait to get the new one and to pull it with this, and it's going to look spectacular. You know, and sometimes I know the shops, like you compare Wheezy Wizard Wheezes with the bigger one, and you know, it goes back to that saying, like, bigger doesn't always necessarily mean better. You know, and I also see depth is something different. I always think depth from the perspective of Lego doesn't always necessarily mean like a building that's got loads of studs worth of interior. You know, sometimes having lots of little shops and so on can really add a bit more depth to it. But yeah, but it was the project and it was the new shops that kept me going with it. And if they do the same right with Hogsmeade, because there's still a lot of other establishments, you know, you've got Sarah Dwin's Cauldron shop, you've got Glad Rags, you've got the tea shop and things like that. If they decide to do that with Hogsmeade, I'm going to be on board with that.
Yeah, I agree. I just liked it being slightly different as well, because you could merge them both, the big one and the small ones, and make something like more spectacular out of it.
I know some people who got their Green Gots. They got the big Diagon Alley going one side, the Green Gots, and then the smaller one on the opposite side. I've seen that.
About smaller sets, what do you think of that micro set? Because the bloody brick mods of all people are building that at the moment, and I'm like, I'm never going to get it. And as soon as they said they've got it, I was like, oh, because it's been discounted quite heavy at the moment on places. But I'm just like, is it another thing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I really wanted it at first. I was on the fence. Like, micro scale stuff is not usually my thing. That's just, again, I was a couple of years ago. I like the fact that it's got new locations, but it doesn't come across as well as a minifig scale does. Like, you've got the Apothecary shop there, you've got the Wisdom Wiseacre shop there, which is the blue one,
You got a little leaky cauldron there, but when you turn it round, the interior doesn't really do it. It's just lots of little parts and studs and things like that.
Yeah.
And because it's primarily microscale, I'm not the biggest fan of it. And I think it's quite difficult to display. I remember speaking with Nicole about this a couple of times. Like, it's quite long.
Because it kind of opens out like that. That's what's
Yes.
a nightmare with Mos Eisley. That one's an absolute blooming nightmare. It is.
If anything, what that set's done to me is just hope that Lego make a kind of a minifigure scale versions of these shops. Hopefully in these ones. But I'm glad that they've done it, because people won't see Lego from the perspective I've just given you. So it's like, sometimes people like just like a one and done set. There you go.
Yeah. And that set does exist for Harry Potter, doesn't it? The microscale Hogwarts Castle.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Which I need to build. I really need to build that, because that is a bloody good set to have.
Yeah. And again, like, the way I look at it, we're talking about like the biggest and greatest. Obviously, you asked me about Diagon Alley, you know, the playset. Now I'll probably throw it back to you now, like, because obviously you got the minifig scale Hogwarts. When East Wing comes out, it's gonna have every location that microscale does.
Yeah.
So why do you want to build the microscale one?
Because I quite like. I think they've done a really good job of it. I think it's clever what they've done.
Yes.
I think it captures the magic of it.
Yeah.
And I quite like having a small one-stop shop. It's kind of set. I think and it's a nice little displayable one. It's one that I would actually display in my house. Put it that way.
Yeah.
If you come in my house, you'd never know I collect Lego. You'd never know it. Unless you went into one of the Studio One, obviously. And that's it. You'd never know it otherwise. And that's how I like it to be. Not because I separate, but because my wife don't let me. So I'm like, she lets me get away with a lot. Believe me, folks. But that's where we draw the line, and that's cool with me. That's fine. You need constraints as a creator. You definitely need constraints. But I got it because I sometimes I buy stuff, Chris, because I just bloody like it.
Yeah, that's it.
And that is it in a nutshell. I think they've done a great job. I think it's going to be a set that may even be worth investing in, because if you've got that in microscale, that Hogwarts Castle in microscale, imagine in 5 years time, you could say they'll come out with a potential updated version of it, and that's what I'm excited about. What the hell is the new Hogwarts going to look like in the TV series? Are they going to? Because I think I don't mind odd changes, but what would it be? You don't know, and I'm kind of excited just for that, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a printed element I was looking forward to receiving. Maybe you can see that a little bit. I think that's lacewing flies.
Let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look.
I think that's lacewing flies.
Nice little print on that.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's lacewing flies. Yeah, it's got flies on it. Yeah, that's
Very
nice.
Good. This set's coming along quite nicely now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good set. And if you got the poly, you would have had the poly bag shot Hogsmeade, because that kind of like a mini expansion to this set.
Oh, okay.
Because the poly bag is when Oliver Wood trains Harry. So it feels like a bit of a mini expansion to this.
Well, here's the thing. This is where I thought you was going to go with that question, actually. One set years ago, I completely panned it. I really did. I said it's pointless. It breaks the Lego system. Why the hell did they do this? Right now, I wish I had it, and I'm going to get it. Don't worry about that, 100%. And that is the collector's edition, or U.S.S version.
I know.
Of the train.
Yep.
It's got the Hogwarts Express.
I know you're going there.
Yeah. Because it's weird, but just one day I woke up. I'd probably been talking to you and Lauren, maybe whoever, and I just woke up and I was just thinking about stuff over a cup of tea, like you do, being an Englishman. Yeah. And I was like, I get it now. Now I get it. Now I understand why they did it. And I'm like, bloody hell, it's just retired. It costed a bloody fortune, and I will get it. Don't worry about that, folks. it will happen. But like all good things, sometimes you just have to wait a little bit for it. So I'm kind of queued up to get it. This is going to sound so weird. In 2028, I should be getting it. Might get it next year. It could happen next year. And you might be thinking, Greg, what on earth are you waiting that long for? Because otherwise I just normally go out and just buy it. It's because I'm getting it off someone that doesn't live in this country. And that's why. So that's why that was happening. And that's good because I will wait and I'll get excited to get it. Tell me what you think about the Hogwarts Express.
Defended it since day one. I know there was a lot of
you did. I completely panned you as well for it.
Yeah,
in a nice way.
Yeah, it's all right, but like there was a lot of questions about it. Doesn't know what type of set it wants to be. Obviously, a lot of people were complaining that it doesn't run on standard Lego track.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be really. You know, you can't motorize it and so on. And I was like, wow, I think I said at the time, I was like clutching its jaws at one point. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Sorry, my good wife just made me a cup of tea.
Very nice.
Yes, and yeah, she's in a good place at the moment. So I just bought her a Winnie the Pooh set that she really wanted.
That was a set. I panned that set when it came out. I was like, it looks hideous, right? And when I saw it in real life, I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. The photography, I just did not like it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
sorry, dude. So you were saying.
That's all right. That's right. And yeah, and it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. At the time, Hogsmeade Village Station came out. So if you really wanted a Hogwarts Express to go on a track, you could have got that one, or you could have just stuck with the King's Cross one that was out for like 3 or 4 years. You could just. I think I did see it motorized once. I swear I did. Somebody did it.
Motorize it. I know you can. I met someone I know someone that can do it.
Yeah.
And they said to me, when you want to know how to do it, let me know. And it's a mock builder. And so it 100% is possible.
Yeah. And I absolutely loved it. It comes with a beautiful carriage where you got 3 scenes, 3 little dioramas in there. You can light it up. I like how they made it wider because it made the interior of the passenger cart wider, and it came with it's got a presence. It's huge. When you put like the actual train next to the Hogsmeade Village train, completely dwarfs it. It'd be like putting the previous Razor Crest next to the new one. It's going to be so chalk and cheese. It's got a huge presence. It's my 3rd favorite Harry Potter set.
It's your 3rd favorite Harry Potter set.
Yeah, 3rd favorite. Comes with a lot of great exclusive figures. They could have added a bit more, of course. They could have added Deathly Hallows Ron and Hermione to recapture that scene when they're looking at the train going off with their kids in it. They could have done a little bit better. It had a pretty big price tag as well, but you know, I don't think it really received much of a discount. I got it.
Did. Yeah. Did.
When it came out, it was the month I got married. So obviously we spent a fortune on our wedding, and I just didn't think it was right at the time for me to spend almost £400 a set. So I actually waited and got a discount. I think it was like £60-something off at Smith's.
Oh, that's good.
And so I was like,
it's a chunk.
Got that a couple of months after, but yeah, I absolutely just love it. Got a great presence, and I think that's it really. It's great presence, and you could.
I potentially may get it before then. It may come down to in a couple of weeks on the way up to Birmingham for the Black Country Brick Show, which I'm going to. Are you going to that this year, by the way?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to be there. But on the way up, I can literally go past retired sets and drop in there, give them a whole bunch of sets, and trade it for it.
Yeah,
and that's what I like doing, because then I don't feel like it's probably about £700, but they'll give me a bit of discount because I know them and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'll only if I turn around and say I'll do a post and mention you in it, they'll be like, all right, yeah, there's £50 off, thank you very much, and stuff like that. But that's the beauty of being a content creator as well, folks. You get these little perks, but you got to earn it. You always got to earn it. So that's something I might do as well. I'll be going up there in a couple of weeks, and I'm looking forward to that. So Heskett is saying, but he's a set I regret. And you know what? You know what the thing that bugged me about the whole, a big thing that bugged me about it, and this tells you more about me than the actual set itself, is that I always remember the video they used. It had this funny internal wall in a house. It was a real house, and it had this really odd internal wall, which was pure brickwork. And I don't know why, I never liked it, and I didn't, so I didn't like the video from there. And that completely created this strange bias in my head. The floating sea otters were like that. The photos looked weird, but it's a great set when you see it in the real. Yeah, I agree. I think it looks hideous, the pictures of that. I haven't seen it in the real world yet, but sometimes I'm quite happy to say I was wrong, or the pictures weren't as good as what they should have been. But yeah, I'm always happy to be challenged in life, to have my mind changed and stuff like that. One set I was going to build, I was thinking of building on this one, and I like the set a lot. Chris absolutely hates it. It was like, I was shocked when Chris said he hated it so much, because there was a time, Chris, when you liked everything, like nothing could go wrong, and that is the Ford Anglia.
Oh yeah. The car build is fine. Yeah. I think if they didn't do the characters, I would have preferred if they did it like they did with Hogwarts Express. You had a tile with a description about the Ford Anglia, and you had a couple of minifigures. You could have just used the exclusive ones that came in the tiny Ford Anglia, and the expressions that they put on their faces, the stickers, right? They could have put on just a headpiece, just to make it a little bit more exclusive. That's it. The actual, and this is me. I'm being honest here. Some of the play features in that Ford Anglia are some of the best I've seen this year, along with the Stranger Things, the Creel House, how it opens up. Yeah. So when I go back and I look back at the best play features, the best minifigures, etc., but the best play features, that Ford Anglia does. You've got a suitcase that shoots out, and things like that. Yeah. It's cool. It's just from a display value, it's not for me. I just think but with my mindset, would I want it? I just know I couldn't take I couldn't take the beautiful characters out. I don't know why.
I can. I'm cool with that, and I'll leave them in there anyway, because they don't actually bother me that much. I think it's one of those things you either go, oh yeah, I like that, or I don't. But what they could have done, I tell you, I wonder if it look okay if you don't put the stickers on the faces.
Yeah.
I wonder what it will look like then, because that might be look better from an artistic point of view.
Yeah.
But you see, I like big cars. I like Icons cars, and that's completely in the same scale. And I found a shop up in London the other day. Funny enough, it was a wizarding shop. It's kind of like they lean into the Harry Potter stuff quite heavily. Yeah. But it's kind of all sorts of wizards, like from all sorts of films and stuff like that. And I went in there, and at the back of it is a Ford Anglia. I couldn't believe it. It was beautiful. So anyway, I was like, and I am lucky. Like London, if you want a shop, London's got it pretty much. You know.
Yeah.
That is one thing I am loving, and I can't wait to go. Because we have to get you down to London for the day or something like that.
Certainly, I
have a day
really
at
want
Lego
to.
stores, and we do the wizarding stores as well, because they're showing up
100%.
everywhere.
Yeah. It was one of those where I definitely want to do it definitely by the end of next year, because obviously once studies is off my shoulders and so on, I can commit more time to channel. There he is. Yeah, that's exclusive torso. Well, no, actually, no, correct me wrong. That was an exclusive torso. That was in the poly bag. They gave that torso to Harry, even though, from my recollection, the jumper was green that he wore in the movies, but they just obviously pinched that one. Yeah. But yeah, it's Oliver Wood. First time we've had him since 2018.
Long time waiting. Maybe 10 years. Peter said he's off. Peter, thank you so much for tuning in. Super appreciate it. Don't forget, folks, if you have just tuned in, do me a little favor. Give the stream a thumbs up. It really just helps. It really just helps. It's a really lovely way of supporting the channel. I'm just literally, the more I talk about it, the more I watch, the more I listen. I'm just kind of immersing myself in this wizarding magical world of Harry Potter, you know.
It's really accelerated for you recently, though, hasn't it? I mean, I remember when you built Shrieking Shack, I think, on stream. I mean, that was a couple of years ago. But it's really accelerated for you, hasn't it, over the past
because I built, and then I built Gringotts live as well, which is that's in my top 5 sets ever. That really is.
It's one of those elite sets, isn't it? When you start talking about elite sets, it's like, you know, Rivendell and things like that. You know, those type of sets.
Well, I bought that recently as well.
You did, didn't you? Fantastic.
Yeah, I will get. But by the way, folks, Bricktastic vlog. It will happen. I'm not going to wait a year like I did on the last one. It's just a time thing. That's all it is. It's just a life thing.
But you did that video, didn't you, based on last Bricktastic? I think that was a perfect timing. It got everyone in a more
maybe I'll
positive
do
mood.
that. Maybe I'll do it and just release it like a week leading up to it. I think that because it does work. Like it's totally fine to do that. And the thing is, those sort of vlogs, you look at everyone who does those vlogs, they never get massive views for some reason. I never know. I never quite get why. Because I love hearing about all sorts of conventions. So, but I don't do it for that anyway. I do it because I love it. You know, there's no financial gain. It's massive financial loss, if anything, folks, doing a YouTube channel for Lego. But there are little perks here and there that you get with it all and stuff like that. So I do it literally for the fun of it. And Harry Potter at the moment is really floating my boat. I like it. I love the London vibe with it all. And if you look back on my, I don't know, the last year of live streams, quite a lot of my live streams are Harry Potter ones. And interestingly, with Chris as well, he like me loves Ninjago. So there's a lot going on, Chris. You know, what can I say? Oh my God,
I'm on
Lego Team B's in there. Hold on a minute. It must be, well, it's nearly 6 o'clock here, so it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Lego Team B. Blimey, Lego Team B. 5 o'clock on a Sunday. What's the matter with you two? Blimey, what are you up to? Actually, don't answer that, Chris. Good to see you, though. I'm always presuming it's Chris anyway, but we never know. We never know. It could be just. Go on, what was you going to say, Chris?
Oh, first of all, thank you, Lego Team B, for joining us. It's good to see you and getting up that time to see us. Yeah, the Ninjago is a slippery slope for me at the moment. It's just because, obviously, outside of Harry Potter, it's not exactly my second theme. I don't brand it second theme. It's like more of a concept or a design choice. Modular buildings, and I absolutely love the modular buildings Ninjago. They are some of the most intricate, beautiful, colourful builds that I own. However, they've done a few sets recently that's outside the modular line that I really, really like. Old Town,
I see you now.
4 weapons,
yeah, I get you.
and the character stand. The character stand, and it's quite a nice. They're killing it at the moment, I think, for anniversary
sets.
Mate.
It's the figures. Yeah. The figures are good, and the value for money is there.
Yeah. So I'm really enjoying Ninjago at the moment. So I built the 4 weapons blacksmith a couple of weeks ago.
Great set.
And I got yeah, unbelievable. And got the character stand, and obviously the BAM figures that came out in January. And I always chase the magazines that come out. But Old Town,
tins.
I've just
Do you get the tins, mate? I always go for the tins.
I do. I'm not the biggest tin guy, but yeah, I think they are pretty cool.
I think it's an age thing, mate. I just don't know where it's at my age. I just like collecting these tins. It's ridiculous, but I don't know. Just for me, it just gives them a little extra something.
Yeah.
And it's like the Superman one that I got and the Darth Vader one that I got. It's this really niche sub collection that I've got in Lego.
Yes, they're really cool, and I really love Old Town. And when I was talking to TJ over the past year when we first found out about Old Town, I thought it was going to be a modular building of some sort, because I kept thinking, why would they leave workshops on its own?
Yeah,
like it's got nothing to connect with officially, like, because Markets and Gardens is retired.
I want to buy it, but it's like, where the hell do you put it?
I know. I just bought a couple of tables from Argos at our discount, and it's quite I think it's like a 60 by 60 like round table.
Yeah.
For 2 Disney castles, because I'm just sort of still preparing a Disney collection over there, and I'm going to get it for Old Town. Find somewhere to put the table.
But there's that other big temple one out at the moment, and I really like that. The one that's got the bridge.
Yes, that is the Temple City tournament set. I know what you mean. Yeah. It's that's a set I'm also looking at as well, and that seems to be like a nice, well-rounded set. Like gorgeous display piece, lots of figures, and there are some connection possibilities of that, because I think that set technically connects twice. You know, you get there's a set that's see, TJ be better to explain this. You know, he knows absolutely everything.
Oh, he knows everything about it.
Yeah, there's a polybag. There's a set that connects with it, and then there's a polybag that connects with the set that connects with the big set. So there is some opportunities to make it bigger, and I really like that big mech that's just come out.
Oh, I do. Lloyd's
Yeah.
Titan mech. I got the previous one to it. And
I know.
Ninjago does the best mechs. I'll show you one of the best. Actually, to date, this is probably the best mech. I built a few in my time, I'll tell you. No, I'm not talking about him over there, right? I'm talking about him there, Cole's Titan mech. That is one sensational mech. It really is. Look, up there, folks. Look, you've got Diagon Alley over there, and then that Diagon Alley leads into Hogsmeade. Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah. It's cool.
And that is most days my favourite set of all time, the Batmobile 1989.
That's cool.
Absolutely out of this world. It really is. Anyway, enough of looking at my jelly belly.
But yeah, I just saw somebody doing a review on it, and they had the new mech posed like he's taking the knee, and it's to dispose a bit. How you can position him is just brilliant. There's different ways of doing it. It's not like it's got lots of joints. I just love the look of it, and it's winning me over. And it comes with an anniversary fig. I'm thinking, like I said at the start of the year, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get all the minifigures. I know I'd have at least 5 because I really wanted the character stand, which I've got. The 4 weapons blacksmith, and if I get Old Town, if it's a question of when, then I'll have 5 out of the 7 or 8. I'm thinking, well, I might as well just get the figures. You showed
collector's mindset. Is that collector's
mindset?
Yeah.
And you showed one of the sets on the call last night with the car. It's not out yet though.
No, it comes out. I think it was June. That's it, because he doesn't come out for a couple more months. Much later for our friends in America. Right.
Yeah,
I'm missing a part. I'm actually missing a part. Can't believe it.
You sure? Because I sometimes think that. I've never had a part missing. I've never had a part missing so far in 8 years. I've had stickers damaged.
Oh no, I've had parts missing. I've definitely had parts missing before. I've got a 1x2, and it's the wrong colour. I need a dark beige, but I'm just seeing if I. Oh, I did. Yeah, put it in the wrong place.
Yeah,
right.
It's either trapped in the bag or you've already put it into your set.
Never throw the bags away, folks. Never throw them away until you've finished what you're building. It's just a little one down here.
What I always do is I just get the box and I use it as a temporary bin, and I put the bags in and I just empty it into a recycling bin once it's done.
Yeah, good idea, mate. Absolutely bang on idea that is. Yeah, it's my birthday in May, and
mine too.
Oh, good man. I made the 10th. What are you? Oh, I made the 10th.
Second.
Good stuff. Taurus, like me.
Battle of Hogwarts Day.
Is it?
Yeah. So it used to be in the paper. Like J.K. Rowling used to write this little article apologising to all the fans because obviously Dobby dies on my birthday, and obviously.
Oh, I saw that scene last week. It's really sad.
Oh,
she's horrible, isn't she? She's horrible. That bit, Billy. Oh, what's her name? Beatrice.
Oh, Bellatrix.
Bellatrix. That's it. Yeah.
Almost said Billie Eilish then. Yeah, Bellatrix. Yeah, she's horrible.
Oh, but she's cruel though. You know what I mean? She's cruel. Great. I mean, she's played perfectly well. She really is. But she's a cruel person. You meet them in your life as well, folks. You will. So be mindful. I think if I'd grown up reading Harry Potter, I think that would have set me up quite nicely for life and people and stuff. You know, not that I wasn't. I lived and was born. Well, I was born in West. It was a very strange early life. Born in West London, in a beautiful Westminster, to be exact. And then because my parents wanted to buy a house. We moved to East London, so I lived in Newham, which is like the most deprived, poorest areas in Europe. And it still is to a certain degree, to be honest. But anyway, didn't know no different, and that was it, really.
Yeah, it had that impact on me. Yeah, like when I watched Philosopher's Stone first,
And then I loved it, and then watched Chamber of Secrets. It was after I watched Chamber of Secrets that I then started to read the books. But the professors were the first teachers that I actually looked up to. I didn't have teachers like that in the 90s. Obviously, it's a different time period. There was a little bit more rough around the edges. They were a little bit more brutal. Safeguarding wasn't really a thing in those days.
Harsh, mate. The 90s were harsh. I love the 90s, but it was harsh.
Yeah, it was harsh. I absolutely love the 90s, and it shapes you into kind of who you are now. Yep. But I remember like doing, what was it, PE? We had to do it in our pants, right? It could be in the middle of December, just running around freezing. All you got is pants. You couldn't do that now. Could not do that now. But like, bro. But the teachers were awful. Like they were good in a way. But yeah, like teachers, they never quite believed in you. If you was like not really successful at school, and you were like thick, you know, we had teachers that would put a dunce cap on your head. You know.
Oh God, yeah. We had one who used to go smashing a meter ruler on the table and stuff like that. Maths teacher.
Yeah.
We played chess. We used to play chess together as well. He was, yeah, he was a good guy. He was a good guy, but people just didn't take no nonsense back then. They really didn't.
We had teachers that actually literally grabbed us when we tried to do work. And I remember we had one teacher who used to obviously scratch the chalkboard and used to ask us to put our ears near the board.
Jeez.
Yeah. But going back to it, Harry Potter, those are the first teachers that made me feel good, made me feel like I could achieve anything.
Yeah, McGonagall, she's such a good character in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like, so on the surface, when I kind of was a bit like, oh yeah, I know a bit about Harry Potter, like that, you know, super cash. Not even that really. I was just like, oh yeah, she's the grumpy witch and stuff like that. Watch the films, and you'll see how much she helped him and how Dumbledore helped him as well and things like that. You know, didn't mollycoddle him or anything like that. They would just supported them from a distance, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't a film or a book series based on individualistic performance like from Harry Potter. He had his friends around him. He had his teachers around him. It was a collective effort. You know, Harry needed everybody. Like, he couldn't do it on his own. He even needed people that passed away. Like in one of the scenes in Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, that's what we mean, Salix. That was the 90s for you, I'm afraid. Imagine Chris running around the fire fronts.
Please don't. But yeah, like if you didn't bring kit, it was just like pants. Like you had to have PE kit like now. But yeah.
But if you didn't, they just do it in your underwear. And you have these dreams as an adult where you're kind of walking around naked or something like that because and it's meant to be some sort of anxiety kind of dream and stuff like that. For some people, that's a memory. So,
I know.
Yeah, the 90s. I love them, man. The music was unbelievable. But it was cruel as well. It was a bit cruel.
Oh, yeah. There's some like Instagram pages I follow like that takes your mind back to the 90s. They just show you lots of little things that you might have engaged with, like a Nintendo SP or... I say that's a little bit later than 90s, but the original Game Boy, Sega Mega Drive, and sweets and drink that used to have.
Yeah, man.
Like Panda Pop. Remember Panda Pop?
Dude, I used to get Panda Pop when I went to when I had a Pie Mash.
Yeah.
It was the only place that sold it, Panda Pops, and it was just like little bottles of, well, cheap Coca-Cola and stuff like that, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah.
But they were, you know, there are the times that shape you.
Yeah, and you miss it.
Yeah, you do. You do look back with what's the name glasses as well. I just we're so connected at the moment. That's the thing I don't like so much. I do and I don't. It's a strange relationship with social media. This PSA for Lego blindness is brought to you by London Bridge Bricks. Very true. It's very true. What can I say? I can see you, Trevor. Hope all is good with you, my friend. When you say pants, you do mean underwear, right? Yeah, completely. We got Andy's out there. Martin, do you think Chris's background would look better with the Death Star? We think it would. We think it would.
Yeah. This. I'm not going to say I'm live on stream. This person, right? It keeps just trying to get me to buy the Death Star straight away. He's just an enabler. That's it. He's just.
Oh, he's one of those, is he?
Yeah. Yeah. He's honestly, he's a nice guy, but sometimes he's absolutely horrible. Sorry, Anne.
I like that. Nice guy, but he's a bit horrible. I mean, he was a lad of the 90s.
Yeah.
By the looks of him.
And the 80s and the 70s. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Anne.
I've got to ask you. See, this is the thing, right? See, me and Chris, in a lot of ways, we are quite the opposite of each other. We have endless arguments almost about what we think about certain things. We certainly have different philosophies. And our music in the 90s were probably exactly of that ilk as well. Whereas I'm going to be presuming here, Chris, but I'm presuming that you was probably an Oasis fan. Where I was 100% a Blur fan. So, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like
I liked Oasis.
There.
Yeah, I liked Oasis. One of my favorite bands. Yeah, they obviously don't in the 90s. I would have said Coldplay, but I kind of think Coldplay was post-millennium, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. But
about as near as you get to them these days, Coldplay, they are to them.
Yeah.
We just don't have bands anymore, it feels like. Oh, my wife is a massive Take That fan, and they are a Mancunian band.
Yeah, that's right. I think it was Barlow. What's his first name?
I always call him Ken Barlow if I'm talking to Gemma, which winds her up a treat, but it's Gary Barlow.
But yeah, I think he got married 15 minutes up the road from me.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I think we got a place called Pershaw near where we live, and I think his wife was born there.
And he's saying he loves you too, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you back, Andy. Give me time. Nah, love you too, Andy. Top lad.
McGonagall, and not the best version of her.
No.
I'll say that.
No, that's the one that they used in Hogsmeade, and also the sorting ceremony set that came out.
Yeah,
but they changed the hair mold.
Oh, did they? What's the one where she came out? What's the one? I'm sure I've got the set.
With the arm printing.
With the printing, yeah, with the full body print.
Yeah, that was in the Boathouse set.
I must have bought it. I think I must. I'm sure I've got that set, but I was looking it up today, and it's bloody expensive now. That set.
Yeah, because it's part of the expansion. It's what actually has proper connection points, official ones, to make the footprint even bigger. So obviously it goes at the front of the Great Hall.
I'm going to double check to make sure I've got it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to buy it, because last night I did it live on London Calling. Actually, the first 20 minutes into it, I'm pretty sure that's when I bought it. I got the Owlery, because I hadn't got that.
Yes, Owlery, that's another good one, but that doesn't have any connection points, as rightly so, because it's its own sort of standalone, isolated building.
I'm glad I got that though. So the Boathouse, I might just buy the Boathouse next month or something like that.
Yeah, it's a nice set. It's got quite a few figs in there. That's got 5. But when they were first starting to make the Hogwarts expansions, the new one, I was to say the current one, it's 3rd year now, they started to give the main professors arm printing. So Dumbledore had one in the Great Hall, Snape had one in the potions, and then McGonagall had one in the Boathouse.
Yeah, love it. Oh, and so here's the thing. This is when I knew that I was sinking and immersing myself into the world of Harry Potter. Late last year, I went to Brick Traders.
Yeah.
And I was selling some sets to them. I think I've sold about 200 sets I've sold there. I have actually. Yeah. But what I do quite often when I'm there is I'll trade for stuff, and they're a really good price. The box was a little bit beaten up, but it doesn't bother me because I'm building it anyway. I'd rather get a discount on a set that I'm going to build and kill the box, throw the box away, and that is the Hogwarts Castle, the great big Hogwarts Castle, obviously in a kind of midi scale, I suppose you would call it. But yeah, Chris, that's when I knew that I was kind of, I'm getting a bit serious about Harry Potter now.
Yeah, the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds, the one that comes with the architect.
That's it. The four of them, I think it is the original.
Oh, the Microsoft. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about. You're about the £400 one.
That's it. Yeah, but they because the box was a bit beaten up, and they were selling it for 300. It was 100 off, which you can get. I think Amazon do it occasionally as well.
Yes.
But when you're trading it for other sets and stuff like that, it's kind of quite a cool thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Those Founders of Hogwarts figures are really good. They were talking on ACUP, because I replay gang ACUP as rightly so, because they obviously stream quite late, and they were talking about.
I'd love to be able to watch them, but they do. They are late for us here in the UK.
But yeah, they were talking about the Brent was talking a lot about the Founders of Hogwarts minifigures, because they're still exclusive. Then they're exclusive characters as well as figures, so they're very much to die for. Really, must get. But like I absolutely love the architect minifigure from Castle and Grounds. That's one of my favorite. Could be my top 10 favorite Harry Potter figs.
Let me ask you a question then. What is your favorite Harry Potter character?
Character, okay, not minifigure.
No, character.
Snape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Snape is.
Why? Can I ask why it's Snape?
Well, he's obviously a guy who's got a lot of he's a broken guy. He's He's one of those that you think is just a nasty, horrible teacher that's super strict, super regimented, horrible to Harry, and he ends up being this amazing guy. And he's like a triple agent, in the books. He plays such an important role. And I just loved how loyal he was to Dumbledore, how throughout the years, and now.
Because he like in the first movie, right? He was deemed as being the antagonist in it, wasn't he? That was against.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But he was actually protecting Harry Potter.
From the very
first.
first
Until the end.
game.
And it's only in a sentence. It's almost like a throwaway conversation that he said. Oh no, he was doing that because he was actually trying to protect you, but of course, it wasn't.
From the very first, Quidditch game, he obviously protects him. Yeah. Obviously, when Quirrell's trying to put Harry off. So and I just love his background. Like, he was a Death Eater. He obviously loved Lily. He was bullied by James, and
that's the thing, because James is on this high esteem. Harry, and that's that's what is brilliant bloody writing, is that Harry Potter was bullied, and he put his dad on a pedestal, and it actually turns out his dad was a bit of a bully at the same time. Yeah,
when you think kind of Snape might have been the other way around, but no, he was the one who was bullied. Obviously, he went down a dark path, became Death Eater, lost the woman he loved, and then that was it. And then I just loved his whole character, the background. And his death broke me when, I said his death did broke me, and then also his memory.
I haven't seen it yet. I know he dies. So I don't know how he dies or anything like that yet. But it's just that everyone in the film, the thing I picked up on in books and the films, is that everyone says Harry Potter's got Lily's eyes, and I'm thinking in my head, maybe that's something that haunts Snape. Don't know why, just a thing, because don't forget, I've not seen them all yet, folks. I'm in, but I haven't seen them all, and I don't pretend to either.
It's just when you're in Snape, obviously when you see it in Deathly Hallows, when obviously played by the amazing Alan Rickman, when you see him, he's like this emotionless person, but when you see him break down, when he finds out Lily's past, it's just because you don't. It's just you get some people in your life. My dad was one of them. who you go like 10, 20, 25 years, 30 years, you never see them cry. And you think, my word, they're like that resilience, even though it's the wrong way to portray a man, you know, resilience, it takes a lot more resilience to show your emotions as a guy. But then when you see, like when I saw my dad cry for the first time, it was heartbreaking. I just could never see it happening. But then when you see Snape do it, it's just I can again, I've got goosebumps now just talking about when he just saw Lily.
I've only ever seen my dad cry once, and that was I was sitting with him in a hospital. His mum had just passed away, my grandmother, and he just broke for about 2 minutes, and he apologized. He kept apologizing to me for it, and I was like, "Don't be stupid, you know. It's just let it out, get it out, you know." And but it was kind of, it might be a weird thing to say, certainly personal thing to say, but it was kind of quite nice to be there for him when it happened, you know. So
yeah,
emotions are a funny old thing.
Absolutely, I just love Snape. Just loved his loyalty. Just such a amazing character with such a deep and broken background. Yeah, just love him.
Now, bearing in mind, I've not seen the very last film, but does he ever actually become the professor against the dark arts? Does he ever come? Because he always seems to be the job that he wanted, but he never kind of got it.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. That's good. Because I think this is going every. Did anyone ever think to themselves, like, you know, by about, I don't know, the 5th film or something like that, whoever gets this job is always a dodgy character?
Yeah, and it's because Voldemort put a curse on it. See, you know the scene I was telling you about, how it was taken out of Half-Blood Prince, you know, when Voldemort applies to be Defense Against Dark Arts teacher and doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Because Dumbledore knows he's up to his he puts a curse on it. That's why every teacher doesn't have the post for longer than a year.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Love it. Absolutely love it. What a bloody well thought out story, eh?
Yeah.
Early morning spoilers, Lego TB. Get over it.
Oh, and it just there's a film where there's a moment where it's, you can see it is when McGonagall confronts Snape, and she's so angry because she thinks he's a traitor.
Yeah.
And he's not. And there's a scene where obviously Maggie Smith firing these spells at him, and he's just deflecting them because he's not going to harm her. No. He just deflects them back, and then he just goes, and then McGonagall shouts "coward" at him. So he's obviously getting, you know, he's portrayed as this evil guy, and he's probably one of the biggest heroes in the whole story.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, this is a thing, man. This is a thing. I love it. It's just a brilliant thought out story, and when you've got that is a big arc, isn't it?
Yeah.
To have his arc,
and you know, he's done such a good job, and you know, and Papa Estu's got such a good opportunity because he's going to be able to see the arc of the character right at the beginning, and I think that's where Gary Oldman said about, like, if he had knew a little bit more about Sirius Black and what ended up happening to him, because I think at the beginning, because of Azkaban, man.
Great character.
I think Order of Phoenix wasn't quite out, so he felt that he might have portrayed Sirius a little bit different because of it, and it's that gives me so much more excitement, because that's going to be the same for all their actors now. They're going to know the end from the beginning.
That's the thing. So it would have been harder for the original cast because they didn't actually know where they're going.
Yeah, I think Snape knew. Alan Rickman. I think Alan Rickman knew. I think J.K. told him.
I think he was literally the only one, but he was one of the few characters that had the full arc. I mean, probably more than Dumbledore, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Dumbledore had to be a particular person in a particular film. Like the first film comes along, and he's that sort of almost Father Christmas kind of character, you know?
Yeah.
And he changed per film. Snape had to be the same all the way through.
Yeah. I think Alan Rickman's he's one of the best actors to never get an Oscar nomination.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm on bag 6 of 7, folks. We are getting through this. This is just to show you all where I'm at the moment with it, because I haven't really been showing you off this much. There we are. And currently,
Let's speed up.
in this.
I'm falling behind you. Yeah.
Well, we're getting quite in the trenches. This is the most in-depth conversation I've ever had about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
To be honest, and it's only because I've been consuming a lot of it in the last couple of months or so. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when we're on with Lauren at the end of April.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just having a complete geek out on it, because I'm sure we'll know even more about the HBO series and stuff like that then. So
Yeah. I love Lauren's approach to Lego. Like, I like the fact that she's different. That's and you learn so much from her as well, and with the reasons why she collects Lego Harry Potter and how she displays it. Like, going back to, like, she displays various designs of Hogwarts Express. I like that. I like engaging with people more because they are different than they are the same. Because I sometimes find it can get a little bit dry when you meet somebody and you two alike.
Oh yes, it can be stale, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, but that's one of the things like I like about you, Chris, is that firstly I always know I'm going to get an honest answer, and secondly you'll have such a different view than I do. Yeah.
And it's not like, because sometimes I do look at myself, because I'm always a person who constantly thinks about themselves, and it's never to be argumentative, you know, or anything like that. It's always to try and alter a new perspective on things, you know. It's always to try and do that, to try and think, well, I guess outside the box really, and try and think of things different, but don't go in thinking that your opinion and your perspective is the set way, because that's, I think, extraordinarily arrogant.
Yeah.
You know, I love it when proven right. It's like when I work with my pupils. I love it when they prove me wrong. I love it when they find a way that's better than mine. Beautiful figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another great character with a brilliant arc.
Yeah.
Oh, long bottom there. I think that was called a Rememberum.
Yeah, remember all.
That was it. But look at the printing, the torso, very, very cool. Little teeth.
Yeah,
captures him brilliantly. That does.
Yeah, I love his character. He was, like, obviously in the Wizarding world, he might have been considered the chosen one because he was born.
Dude, I know a little bit about his story. His backstory is really interesting and quite sad as well. Like, they could literally do a long bottom, like his point of view. I wonder, here's the thing that you can do in Star Trek quite often in Star Trek, especially when you've got like a new cast doing stuff and that, you'll always get an episode where it's that character's episode, you know. They could do that with him.
Yeah,
they could have a whole episode devoted to him and his backstory.
Yes, I think this is what they're going to do with the series. I think it's going to be a platform for other spin-offs and so on. Like, you might have one based on the Founders, you'll have one based on the Marauders, and I hope they do.
Mate, they'll do spin-offs for sure, because they've got the sets there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they could do the Founders and all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, they need to. And I think that's one thing. Obviously, Star Wars done really well over the past decade. It's just going away from the Star Wars, the Luke Skywalker saga, given that franchise some breathing space.
Yes, that's why I'm looking forward to the Starfire pilot one coming out with Roslyn later on this year.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Anzalan ship. I am, but I don't think that's going to be a set I get actually at Lego, because it just screams discount.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I tell you what, I will probably buy though day one, because I love the shape of the ship. Is the Razor Crest? I do genuinely like it. I think it's slightly overpriced.
Yeah.
Because the interior is massively lacking on that set. But equally, I don't sit there looking at the interiors. I want the exterior to look nice.
Yeah. Because I love an interior. I need to know mentally that there's stuff going on inside That's
See, I
that's
don't.
it.
Again, we were opposite. I'm quite happy. Like, I would be quite happy if Lego said, like, if you wanted to save £100, we'd take out the interiors of the modulars, and I'd be like, yeah, that's fine, because I don't look at the insides.
Yeah, like Cafe Corner.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Make it a little bit more sparse. But I get what you mean. I know you mentally want to. It's like people mentally like to know that there's a minifigure can walk upstairs to get to the top part.
Yeah, I like that feeling.
And I'm like, I absolutely do not care. But I completely get why people would want that, you know? It's weird, isn't it? It's a completely different mind. Just a different mindset. That's all it is. And yeah, there'll be something that bothers me that you wouldn't blink at. What are they saying out in the chat? What's the Lego Team B saying? They're saying, oh yes, those amazing character development Star Trek episodes. Now, I remember somebody, Chris, aka Lego Team B, or 50% of Lego Team B, I should say, because of course there is Just as well. For years, he had not watched Strange New Worlds, and I said, "You've got to watch it. It's my favourite Star Trek. Do yourself a favour, watch it. You'll like it." Sure as hell, he watched it. He likes it.
I grew up with a bit of Star Trek. I grew up watching Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Captain Janeway. I remember
Janeway, she's a brilliant character.
My favourite episode was my sister's least favourite episode. I think it was Tuvok. I think it was the episode where I've
heard of this episode. Yeah, it is meant to be like a proper, really. Again, it's one of those episodes. It's just about that character.
Yeah. I just remember the episode. My sister Natalie always used to think it was an awful episode, but there was something about it I liked.
Yeah, I love the original series. Rumours are that we're going to get the Star Trek original series later on this year as well as a Lego set, which is kind of massively exciting. I've got to be honest. That would literally be my favourite set of the year, most likely. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love all the Harry Potter stuff. I love Star Wars stuff. I mean, come on. I love all the modular stuff. Love all that. But this is a set, which reminds me, I need to do a video of. You know how people do these videos where they create minifigs and stuff like that out of other minifigs? I'm going to do a Captain Kirk. Because everyone goes on, Picard's my favourite captain and all this sort of thing, Chris. And I'm like, no, he ain't. It's Captain Kirk is the best captain. So anyway, that's gonna be my video on that. That
legend, William Shatner's still going, isn't he?
Willie Shatner, mate. Willie Shatner. You got to love him.
Yeah, I like it. Like one of my favourite comedy films is Dodgeball. Loved how he was in it. Him and Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah, Chuck Norris. He passed away this week, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't really know too much about Chuck Norris, other than he was a bit of an hard man, but not hard.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? He was hard, but not hard.
Yeah. He was. He was emotionally in control. He was just always that one person that never gets hurt. There was a scene that they showed because obviously he's died, and obviously social media acknowledge that, and you see like lots of clips of his films, and he approaches this guy cutting a tree with a chainsaw, and he just stops the chainsaw with his hand like that. He just goes like that, like a little crocodile bite, and he stops it. Jeez. And he goes, "What's it? I'm not doing push-ups. I'm pushing the world down." I thought that's a Chuck Norris thing to say.
Yeah, I love it. So what are you up to tonight then, Chris? Because I'm actually watching. So I signed up to HBO today, and I'm like, I'm going to watch some Harry Potter. So tonight I'm going to be watching over a lovely Chinese.
So we're having a takeout as well.
What are you having?
We are going to. I occasionally we have a really dirty kebab.
Oh, mate! Any kebab on this planet is a dirty kebab. There's no such thing as a clean kebab.
We got some snacks as well to go afterwards, and we're both big fans of Dragon's Den and The Apprentice. We don't watch it when it's new on a Thursday. Yeah,
absolutely loves it.
So we're going to be watching that, The Apprentice, then watch Dragon's Den. We tend to not watch it on a Thursday when it first comes out, because we kind of find like we might enjoy it more if we could just get to the weekend.
Well, this is good to know. Apparently, William Shatner is going to be at the Liverpool Comic Con in May. I have tickets, dude.
Nice.
I'd love to have a. I know he's expensive. He's definitely one of the most expensive people to have your photograph taken with. But I would do it for him. Also, as well, Mr. Heskett, was he your favourite character? Oh, sorry, not favourite character. Was he your favourite captain? Because I tell you what, right? Other than, I think they've done them all. Yeah, in Strange New Worlds, they're practically up to the part now, where Captain Kirk takes over the Enterprise. So we've got all the original characters have been recast, and I tell you what, it's really good. And that's where how I hope I feel when I see the Harry Potter recasting and all that lot. So, well, not recasting actually. It's just the casting for the TV series. Because I love it. And it's like a fresh energy as well. You know what I mean? It's like a fresh.
The one thing
do you think? Go on, you finish off, Chris. I'm
No,
getting so excited, I can't get the words out quick enough.
No. You go. I can plan what I was going to say in a moment. What were you going to say?
What would you like to see different about the TV series over the films? If there was one thing that you sort of think, or maybe always bugged you about the movies?
Sometimes the movies just can be a little bit restrictive. I want to see more of Hogwarts. I want to see more of Hogsmeade. I want to see more of Diagon Alley. I want to see more of Ministry of Magic. I want to see the brain room that's in it and things like that. I want to see everything. I want it just to go. We can see everything and a few new things as well. Like I've seen some of the Diagon Alley sets, the new one that they're making at the moment. There's some new shops. I want to see some new places as well. There's nothing wrong with them to. Like, don't just always do what the films didn't do. That's in the books. Sometimes do a few things that the books didn't even do.
Yeah, liberty of the license a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. If it feels good and it feels right, and J.K. Rowling's on board with it, go for it.
Don't hold it back. If she's an exec producer, she completely knows what's going on with all that.
Yes. Yeah. So I kind of hope for that. Like Malfoy Manor. Philosopher's Stone, I'm all for that. Yeah.
And it's got to be good for Lego Harry Potter fans and stuff like that, surely. You know,
yes.
It's going to be massive. They reckon every 2 years the TV series will drop, which means...
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be around for years. We're like potentially 16 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is wild. I mean... Those actors, jeez. I mean, they'll finish it probably. They'll wrap the filming way before then, most likely. But we literally, like I say, for me, it's a second chance to get into Harry Potter. And
yes,
it's just wild. It's just absolutely wild.
And to still bring these characters that we never had in the films, like Peeves, which we mentioned earlier. Now, Peeves was originally meant to be in it. The guy who
Rick Mao, wasn't it? Was the voice for it? Yeah,
he did an interview once, and he said he got paid for it, and it wasn't in the film. He got paid for it and everything. Yeah, you can get a Peeves minifigure, by the way.
No, can you?
Yeah, Peeves was in a very, 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 very old set.
That's pretty cool to know, though. Well, that'd be worth having. That would be.
So it's not the most exciting of looking minifigures, but it
doesn't matter. If it's Peeves, it's Peeves.
Yeah. So you can get him. Yeah. So that's your official fig.
Oh, good stuff. So Heskett saying, I think Shatner was my favourite. He was just so good. Others were good too as well. Patrick Stewart is very close second. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just like Kirk. What can I say? He was a charmer. He was a charmer, all right.
Tell you what, we was also into in the 90s. This was pretty much due to my sister, and she's Lego fan and everything. She's kind of hoping that there will be a Lego set one day, and that'd be Stargate.
Yeah, do you know what? Loads of people into that. Who's Blue Bricks have got the license for that at the moment.
They have, yeah.
And I tell you what, right? If Blue Bricks have got the license for it, chances are Lego will come sniffing around that.
Yeah. They could just do a one and done set.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's
I don't think that I don't think the theme has got the legs for it compared to, like, obviously definitely Star Wars and Star Trek can. Because if you add up all the content, on screen content, I think Star Trek's got far more than Star Wars has.
Yeah, dude. In terms of sci-fi, fantasy sort of stuff, it's only really Star Trek that can take on Star Wars. But
yeah,
it's the, and they are trying to do the younger fandom as well.
Yes.
Star Trek, but Star Trek is a lot older. Star Trek was around in the 60s, 10 years ahead of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, it's good. Look, if Monkey Kid can live in a world with Ninjago, Star Trek can live in a world with Star Wars. In terms of Lego,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what, you're going to order Chinese? What's the palate saying?
Oh, I just chicken, sticky beef, sticky rice. Oh, what else will I go for? I might even get some noodles as well. What else? I might even pop down the road, pick up some M&Ms.
Nice.
I like a blowout, but what I've been doing recently to sort of help me lose a bit of weight, I've been eating a lot cleaner, which is good. But if I don't get in sweets or anything like that. If I want them, I walk down the road to the shop and get them and bring them back.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of got. I know it sounds a bit weird, but I kind of feel like I've got to earn it a little bit.
Yeah. You enjoy it more then. It's like if you had like, I don't know, 3 or 4, well, I'd say 3 days in a row, maybe you were needing it, 3 takeouts. I think by the time you get to the 3rd takeout, you won't enjoy it as much.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm really, do you know what? I'm really lucky. Gemma is a brilliant cook. Do you know what she said to me earlier on? So we're chatting away having breakfast. It was brunch, actually, to be fair. So she's done a lovely breakfast. It was sourdough, avocado, with some pumpkin seeds and honey. Believe it or not, folks, sounds weird, but honey elevates the avocado. And she goes to me, and she's a brilliant cook, like amazing. And she just says to me, she goes, "Yeah, tomorrow, I've got a bit of time to kill. I fancy making some bread, so I'm just going to make some bread tomorrow." And I said, "Okay, what we're gonna have it with something?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna do a casserole. Last casserole of the year, it'll be. So I'll go have casserole tomorrow, homemade dumplings as well. Love a dumpo, and some homemade bread." And I was like, I constantly am reminded why I married you. You're the best.
Nice.
I'm a lucky man, punching above me weight and everything. Oh, look at that! Look, the snitch. Look at the golden snitch.
Nice. Again, it's elements like that makes me think they could easily go down they got to do a Quidditch stadium because they've got the brooms, they've got the Quidditch, the snitch, and they've got some of the torsos. They could just recycle it. I'm happy if they recycle it, as long as they just do a half a pitch with the option of, if you want to buy 2.
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it is, let's say if it was like 250. Instead of making like 250 half a pitch, instead of like introducing a £500 all round pitch, if you cut it in half and just have half, and you can choose to expand it if you want to, it might save a nice chunk of budget towards a Hogwarts expansion. And I think they will finish it this year. They've got to finish it this year.
Do they have to? I mean, I guess so with the TV series, because it could be confusing for people. But someone somewhere knows. Lego know exactly what they're doing with this. The big question is, for me, is what will be their first set? Comes out, will it be a new Privet drive, all that sort of thing,
Yeah, it could be. But then again, there was one last year. Would they want to make another one?
I almost built that today. That was almost the one I was going to build, and then I thought, no, do something that's more associated with year 1. Even though that was year 1, I don't think that one's actually set in year 1.
No, it's Prince of Azkaban.
Okay, yes, that's the 3rd one.
Yeah, you might like. Obviously, you want to get to that one, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
Marge.
That's it. Yeah, that's a pure Aunt. What's her name? Aunt something or other.
Aunt Marge.
Aunt Marge. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. I mean, it's kind of a figure, isn't it? It's like
Yeah. I class it as a figure.
It is a figure. Yeah. It's like
you get
Grogu. I'd class as a half figure, to be honest.
and you get a proper minifigure of her as well.
But it's pretty good. But the house itself, the house is a really good design because it goes in with a modular system quite nicely as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's an enclosed building. You look at it when you build it, you think, blimey, that's small. But it's packed with a lot of detail.
That's quite cool. Prodigy was one of the passable attempts of appealing to a new generation of younger fans. And Lego Team B premiering the same month as Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and the low subscribe count of Paramount didn't help. Yeah, good point, actually. Good point.
Right. But that's just what gets me a bit nervous going into it this year. It's because Lego can do that. They will miss something very important, like an astronomy tower. I'm confident that they will. They've teased it on a couple of box arts already, and history does tell us that they do end these expansions every 3 years. And I'm thinking, well, surely they want to go into this new series, like already have done a big, massive Hogwarts that they can advertise and so on. But what also is concerning is Great Hall retires this year.
Yeah,
as it stands,
one of the major ones, isn't it? Yeah.
So, and I kind of think they would want to have everything out at the same time for at least 4 months.
Yeah,
but they can do that.
Hasn't George left as a designer of the team now?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I haven't seen any confirmation of that. I did hear it from a source, but I haven't heard it from anywhere else.
Well, I hope not, because I like the idea. I
like his
yeah.
vision on it.
I like the feel of having the same designer. It's like the borough. You get Luna Lookwood's house. It goes well with the borough because it's in the same village, and it's the same designer. So I'm really happy with that. And you can see it, and it's like having the same director like do a trilogy of films. Like we saw it with the sequel trilogy, how jagged it was, rather than let's say Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings. You can clearly see continuity throughout.
Yes, that's what they lacked. Those films, that's what they lacked. How about then if the new Hogwarts was very similar to the old one, and they just expanded upon it and made it a kind of a merge of the both? Could that happen?
I think so. Yeah, why not? There is a leaked image of a section of Hogwarts. It does look a little bit different.
Yeah. There's certain notes they have to hit with it, isn't there? Like a main tower, a great hall, an east wing, all that sort of thing. They're the main notes they've got to hit. Lego Team B saying, OBS, surely Lego, don't call me Shirley.
Do you know, with this set, I am now about to apply the only sticker that's in it. There's only one sticker in this.
One sticker? I haven't even got a sticker in this. I can't even make any my content out of it that I do.
One sticker, that's it. Just bloody print it. Yeah, but they've got to do an astronomy tower. They've got the prototype image in the instruction books without it, which is a bit concerned. If it's like I'm going into thinking about what set's going to be September. It's going to be Quidditch Stadium. That's what I think. 60% of me thinks it's going to be that. 40% I think could be astronomy tower.
Right.
It's going to be slightly different, but compatible. Like, and Madam Pomfrey's not in any set. She needs to appear in something, and there was scenes of her in Astronomy Tower.
Yeah, I mean, they have to finish it. I mean, it'd be pretty bad of Lego not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or could that be something that they keep going whilst they come out with the new Harry Potter sets?
Possibly. There is still one more set in the summer that we don't know what it is yet, and it's about 1,000 pieces. To me, that doesn't tell me Astronomy Tower. It could be Clock Tower.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's going to be. My third choice of collector's edition set was actually Nocturne Alley, but now that's becoming the PlayScale version.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's pretty good that we are getting a playset version of it, isn't it? Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm obviously looking at the sketch images of it. I think it's going to be. It's going to be.
Those sketch images crack me up. They do. But
I like them. I do.
Well, do you know what? It's a kind of a way of you kind of give it. It doesn't give it away. Do you know what I mean? It keeps that element of surprise still.
Yeah. And doesn't it like get around the old legal stuff?
Oh, 100% it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
100% it does. I mean, even Jay from Jay's Brick Block did it once. Because there was, I think it was a film studio, probably Universal or something like that. We're getting really funny. And this is going back years ago. This was, and they were getting really funny about certain things. But they said if you do it as a picture, like a drawing, you can do it. So I'm pretty sure he got one of his kids to actually draw a set, and then he published it on his blog.
Nice. It's a good idea.
It was quite a fun thing to do, actually. It was like, but yeah, that's where they got around. Hey, how you getting on with your cauldron as well? How you getting on with the cauldron build?
I'm just about to get to the last bag.
He's on the last bag.
Yeah, I've had to speed up a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, mate, I'm not too far away from finishing now.
No, I just about a minute away from finishing this one, and then it's the last bag.
I'm gonna be about 10 minutes, so don't worry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
Don't worry, mate. I'm normally the one lagging. Don't worry about that. I'm just. Surely you can't be serious. I tell you what, folks. It seems to me you want to see a little video from that. I've actually got one of a super chat, which I don't get many super chats anymore. I used to have the board. I used to have London Wall out. Maybe I should get that out, be more poignant. But then I don't know. The economy's a bit at the moment, so always feel a bit dodgy about that. But anyway, for old time's sake, I think if I can find it, blimey, I haven't used it for so long. I might not even still have it. Have I still got it? Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? I don't even think I've got it there. Of course I've still got it there. And here it is.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
It was nice to wheel that one out. I haven't used that one in ages.
I was going to say, that clip's going back.
Yeah, I got the. I'm looking forward to He-Man coming out. Actually, I can't wait for that. Yeah. Love that. I mean, again, that's going to be a bit of tongue-in-cheek. That one, I think. Nothing deep. Certainly nothing deep and meaningful about it. That's for sure. But they look like they're going for cartoon accuracy. That's 100%. Leslie Nielsen, you got it, Brandon.
I mean, Harry Potter aside, I bet you're still hoping that the rumours are right about Daily Planet.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been wanting that set since day one. I got into Lego. I was like, because I got in Lego via collecting the Batman series, and because I love DC. I've always liked DC more than I like Marvel. I've always found the tone is a bit more darker, a bit more realistic.
Yeah.
And let's face it, it's got Batman, the Flash, Wonder Woman, and Superman. They're arguably the biggest superheroes there are anyway. As much as Marvel always seems to be the like loads of superheroes, but DC have just got a few, but they've arguably got the best ones. And even then, I think I say that I'd highly put Spider-Man up there as well. But I've just always loved the relationship between Superman and Batman for one reason or another. And but yeah, Marvel have come out with their intent that they're not doing a modular this year. They're doing the Helicarrier, which I think looks absolutely great. Will I buy it? Probably not. But I do rate it at the same time. The set that I hope we get from DC, because we have got the Arkham Asylum from them, which I still need to get. So yeah,
that retires this year.
That retires this year. That's one I've got to get this year. This is the thing. So where it used to be years ago, whereby I would just buy all the new sets to get through them. I'm like, well, first I can't keep up with them. So my taste has kind of changed a little bit. My priorities have altered because I need to get the sets that are retiring. Because once they're gone, a lot of the time, most of the time, the prices will go up.
Yeah. I mean, even the X Mansion, that retires as well. I
got that cheap, thank God. That is one overpriced set. That is just horrifically overpriced. DC calls their catalogue the world's greatest superheroes. And arguably they are. Arguably they are, Brandon. Superman and Batman. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I mean, it all the arrows are pointing towards the Daily Planet.
Yes.
And like I've noticed a pattern, I think most people have probably seen this as well, where you get these like mechs, Star Wars mechs and Superman mechs and so on. They seem to introduce an exclusive figure in the mech that will then reappear. They did it with the Boba Fett, and I think they did it with another one, but I can't recall what that is. Like a Lex Luthor that came in that Superman mech.
Oh,
that's got to reappear. It's going to be, isn't it a comic book version of Lex Luthor?
That one is very comic book accurate of him. But yeah, Superman was like, meh. It wasn't even a great version of Superman, to be honest. The mech was fine, but the star of that set, by a million miles, was Lex Luthor.
Because the rumor suggests Daily Planet will be comic book based.
Which would be kind of interesting, because I tell you what, Chris, right? I do like the MCU. Like, I really do. I think it is really well done. They had a funny, dodgy couple of years. The early years were probably the best years, to be honest. But I think they're kind of getting back on track a little bit. But what I wish they did was do some comic book stuff from Marvel.
Yeah.
And with DC, they seem to be more inclined for doing that. But, I mean, really, they could do a bit of a... They could do the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the new movie anyway. And I was so frustrated with Lego having not done. I was like, the Superman movie is going to be the biggest movie of the year. I said that, I called that at the top of the year last year. And lo and behold, it became that. And we really did not have anything to show for it from Lego.
Do you reckon they wanted to just see how well it did?
Probably, yeah. That's all. That's the only reason I can imagine that was the case. They totally gave it a nod for doing the mech on January the 1st last year. And that was good. That was better than nothing. But
yeah,
Lego, you just got to remember there's more to DC than just Batman. And I love the Batman stuff. I collect the Batmobiles.
Yeah.
But there is more to DC than just Batman alone.
I mean, they could carry on doing Batman modulars. I mean, if you look at the skyline, that just tells you all the types of buildings they could do.
Wayne Manor. Give us a Wayne Manor.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Malfoy one? I was a bit disappointed with that, in all honesty, but it is a play set as well. So.
Yeah. It's actually probably in my bottom 3 sets ever, really, because I did go in. The scale was off. Wow, I kind of hyped it up. I was so excited. I was like, day one. Then I saw it and like, right, okay, it looks
record scratch moment.
Yeah, and it looks like
when they bought the Burrow out, that's when my perspective started to change. I'm thinking, right, okay, Malfoy next to the Burrow is not going to look right because Burrow's going to be like really, really big. But then again, that's a collector's edition set. The Malfoy Manor isn't. But then when the Luna Lovegood house came out, like it shouldn't look as big as it should do next to the Malfoy Manor. And
I know what you mean.
yeah, and obviously it's too thin and so on. I think like some of the rooms like a stud. Some of them are, but
that's just crap, isn't it? It's like,
yeah.
Why'd you bother doing it? Like, you might as well just do. I don't know. Like, if there's a particular room that features in the movie, do that room. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
don't, you thinned it out so much that it becomes a bit meh. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some nice rebrickables if you want to go down that route.
Okay.
You know, you get 2 or 3. Brick Artisan's done one. There's some really good ones, not perfect one, but the figures are really good. Now,
okay, that's good.
Now, what made it even worse, Malfoy Manor, is that they did introduce a few minifigures in the Luna Lovegood set.
Point plush.
So you had obviously Luna, Harry, and Hermione. So those torsos that was in Malfoy Manor have been reintroduced. I'm just waiting to see if Narcissa Malfoy reappears in the new Borgin and Burke set, because I will have to get those figures. The Harry one in that is brilliant, but that comes down to the new face brick because he's all battered and bruised looking. In that's a really good figure, and there's still Bellatrix. The Voldemort in that is exclusive. The Dobby in it's exclusive as well. So I do need to get them, but I'm just thinking, well, I'm just kind of waiting. I'd say if there's a really good deal, then I might get it, but as it stands now.
Well, I might do the set. I might do something similar to that. Now, here's the thing. I don't remember I've ever seen a set, another set. I've never built a set anyway with a black parrot in it before.
No.
I think that's a rare element, that is.
It is a rare element. I watched a review once. It is rare. It's been a while.
Okay.
That is the...
It's got to be a pirate set. I put my money, it would be on a pirate set or something like that.
It's... That's like a Chamber of Secrets reference, because that's when they're turning these animals into water goblets. And Veraverfo, I think it is Veraverfo, something like that. Anyway, yeah. And that's when you can turn it. Is
it your favourite book, The Chamber of Secrets?
Favorite book is Half-Blood Prince, and my favorite film is Chamber of Secrets and Philosopher's Stone, then Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban. I just like that feeling of it's new, it's fresh. You got this whole world to discover.
Well, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, essentially, it's one. Yeah. And they're all the same director. I think it's Chris Columbus, isn't it? Directed. He definitely
the first two.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the third one.
The third one is my favorite. I'm like, that film stands on its own brilliantly.
Yes.
And introduces my favorite Harry Potter character. And I don't know what his arc is because I haven't finished it yet. But it's the Professor Remus Lupin.
Yeah. Remus Lupin. Yeah.
He's my favorite character because he is. I love all the werewolf stuff and stuff like that. But he is a tormented character. He's a tormented character who makes the best of what life's dealt him. And I think that's great. Well, I
like the actor who plays him as well. David Thewlis.
Okay, yeah. I can't remember the actor's name, so well done for that. Blimey.
He's he's a really good character. He's one of my favourites.
Yeah. I'll study the story and then I'll expand upon the actors that play them as well and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. Again, like we saw a slight change in the film where Snape doesn't die where he dies in the books. So hopefully we get to see that. Like, again, just because when it's, I won't say anything more than that, but it just reminded me.
Was it still good though? Was it satisfying when you saw it?
When Snape died?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's I remember breaking down in tears when I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't stop crying really in Deathly Hallows Part 2.
I got to ask you because I haven't seen it. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Bloody hell, I never get goosebumps like this. Does Harry Potter know what Snape was like. The Snape.
No.
Really.
No.
So he's a completely unsung hero in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know. And yeah, he finds out. Yeah, in part 2, he finds out. Wow, when Snape dies. It still gets me even to this day. I've seen like the scene so many times.
Yeah.
And it just hits you every time. But I always had that. I remember when I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with the snowman. And
Oh yeah.
and I used to cry every.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. We're walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. And he melts at the end. And my parents always used to say when I was a kid, I used to just absolutely bawl it, but then rewind it back to the start, watch it all again because I was too heartbroken he died. Then I watch it all again, cry, rewind it. Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah. I know. My parents were like, man, you need some therapy.
It's funny, you know. There was I can't bring myself to watch it. There was that particular art of the snowman. There was a film, another film that they did, the same company, and it's the same style of drawing of the snowman, except it was two older people. They had like a cozy life, you know, just them living in.
Ethel and Ernest.
I don't know, but what it was about. It might be that I can't even remember what it was about, but it was about. This is gonna sound really sad now. A nuclear bomb goes off, and it's like the end of the world, and it's just how they both cope with it. And it's like I remember I've seen parts of it, and this is it's got to be 20 years old at least. And I'm like, I can't watch it because it just brings me to tears every time I watch it. It's like literally, I will. It breaks me, and that's what I love about films and stuff like that. You know, when it takes you on an emotional journey.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. Just surrender yourself to what happens.
Yeah.
Nicole, no. So where Snape dies in the film, he doesn't die in the books. No. No. I think it might have been about Ethel and Ernest. There was a Raymond Briggs story where he did it was like a couple during the war and they just happened to just live a happy life together and then they die, really. That's it, really. It's quite sad. Maybe that author liked to break you.
Yeah, I love stuff like that though. It's just human nature, man. It's just life is a beautiful thing, folks. You got to make the most of it.
Yeah.
I'm on the brink. Anything.
I'm on the brink of finishing now. Looks like you finished.
I'm done. I'm amazed. I can't believe it. This is new territory for me to actually finish. Look at the time. 7 o'clock. I'm literally finished on time. If I'd started on time today, I'd be finishing on time. Anyway, let's get rid of that because it's just you and me now. You, me, and a magical book, Chris. But let me show you guys this. This is what I've built. It's set 76447. It's called the Flying Lessons. And it's from the original book, The Philosopher's Stone, or as our American cousins like to call it, the Sorcerer's Stone. And it looks something like this. And the beauty of this is that it's an extension to this. So if I move this, and believe me, folks, this is a bloody good set, I'll tell you. You might still be able to get it in the odd Lego store because it did retire at the end of last year. But this essentially will go, I don't know, something like here.
Yeah, you can make it its own tower.
Yeah, put it there for now, like that. Looks good. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. Now with the characters that you got in this as well, these are good. I mean, these are just great characters anyway from the show. Let me put them on this little stand for you. This is Hooch and McGonagall. I don't think I've ever flexed so much Harry Potter knowledge in all my days. I think Lauren might even border on being proud of me from this one, Chris. I feel like I've held my own today. But you guys are the SMEs. Let's have a Harry and Ron, I think, next. Actually, no, I'd say Ron. Ron's not even in this set. But there we go. This is Neville and Harry.
Oh, that rememberable. Love it.
Yeah, it is very cool. It goes red when you have to remember something, and it's clear when you don't. Of course, Neville being Neville, can't remember what he's forgotten. And here is a rather exclusive Oliver Wood and Draco Malfoy. And there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, where to go there? There you go. So, great looking set. There you go. And today, Chris was building the cauldron, which is nearly done. It's on the final bag.
Yeah, nearly done now. Nearly done.
It's on the final run-in.
About like 5 minutes to go.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's do a quick survey then, while we're here. I always like to do a little survey. Let's find out. Especially, I'm interested to know, especially people like Brandon and Salix and Nicole and Lego Team B. I'm interested to know if they are gonna be watching the new Harry Potter HBO. Well, I say HBO. It might actually be in other countries. It actually might be on different channels. But anyway, let's put it on there. Will you be watching the new HP TV series? We'll call it TV series. Go yes, no, and thinking about it. Let's start a little poll for everyone. Okay, folks, check out the survey. Just literally asking the question: will you be watching the new HP TV series? Yes, no, or considering it? Let me know what you think. I want to see what the survey does. Salix says, definitely, I'm going to be watching the HP TV series day one. I'm as well. That, to me, because the beauty about the first two books especially, they lean in on the Christmas side of stuff. So the fact that that's coming out on Christmas Day is absolutely brilliant, as far as I'm concerned. Lady McBrick, she says, very cool. I love that it can be folded up. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I loved it. And it looks good. It looks really good. Brandon's saying, yeah, HBO Max to be exact. This is true. HBO Max indeed. I might watch it. It's 651 pieces. It sure is. I thought he dies in the Shrieky Shack. Wasn't that the place for him to die? Was it? Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but not in episode 3. It had to come right at the end, because I was thinking episode 3, because he got hit by, I forget who he was now. I think it was Harry Potter, wasn't it? He actually did one on him.
Yeah, it's where he goes. It's where he gets. Well, in the films, he gets. He's it's the boathouse.
We got there's a Pushy saying, yeah, Lego pulled the Superman mech after a year. Lego pull a lot of sets after a year now. They do. There ain't nothing new there. The new show sounds like a good opportunity to delve deeper into the HP lore.
Yeah.
We loved visiting the WB Studio tour in Feb. Yeah, I've got to go to that. I'm going to do that this year. Sod it. I'm going to do that this year. And I think tickets will go fast for that this year, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
If they're not already gone already, to be honest. So, Gaz says it's really good. And he said if you go after November, like between late November and Christmas time, you get a pretty good, like it's more of a Christmassy kind of vibe about it. So I think that's pretty good. Nailed it, says Salescape. In the movies, he dies in the boathouse, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I've not seen it yet, but I'll find out. I know he dies. It's been spoiled to me years ago, that was. It might have even been Lauren actually said that. I was like, I didn't know he died. But the films are 20 years old, man. Got to get over it, you know what I mean? Lego Team B, the one in Leviston where the movies were filmed. I tell you what's going to be cool, Chris, is when, in the new TV series in London, when they get in the telephone box and go down to the ministry. It's like, where's that going to be? Where is that going to be? Because that's going to be one of those areas that you always get a load of tourists go.
That will be interesting to see, yeah.
Oh, 100%, mate. 100%.
On this last bit here, why is this not going on? Right, this last bit's not going on.
I just messaged my wife, say it's all clear. You can order the takeaway now.
Yeah, I've just messaged my wife and she messaged me. Shall I order food soon? I think we got
I haven't been to the Warner Brothers lot in Burbank. Oh yeah, very good, very good.
Nice.
Soundscape Boathouse. Wow, I totally missed it. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole's got to watch it all again. I visited the EB Studios a couple of years ago. I think it's Warner. The E and W very close together on the keyboards. So Warner Brothers Studio a couple of years ago, amazing. You could spend hours there. So Heskey, I need to go there. I really do. Matthias says doesn't have HP. Matthias doesn't have HP. Oh. Lego Team B saying yes. We visited before Bricktastic. Oh, I need to go. It's and also as well, we've got nearby there. There's going to be a massive new, like a sort of a Disney World opening up there. So that's going to be cool. I think it's Disney World. I can't remember. We've got minifigures in the house. I'm not a fan of takeaways. They use house elves, and I'm all for spew. Guys, how you getting on? Guys, have you had a good time today? In I think it's Bournemouth. He went to the Bournemouth Brick Show, which he says all like last minute last night. I was like, oh no. Hope you had a good time, guys. Missed you today. Soundscape, you were referring to Hewlett Packard computers. Or what about HP Sauce? That's nice. I do like fruity. Just saying. Universal. That's it, Universal. I was thinking, I'm sure it's not Disney because there's only one in Paris. And Paris, this is really weird, folks. I can get to Paris quicker than I can get to Manchester.
Oh, wow.
You might be thinking, yeah. Why is that, people say? Well, Manchester from London is exactly 200 miles. Paris to London is exactly 200 miles. But they've just got faster trains between them. It's a weird fact. 200 miles exactly is. I finished reworking my city, just waiting on some missing pieces. Just got to decorate it now, so I'm cracking open the Ideas Botanical Gardens.
Oh, good set.
I need to get that. That is a set I need to get.
Yes.
Is that due to retire anytime soon?
Yeah, that retires.
Oh, dear God. So it's that. So top of my retirement list is the Botanical Gardens and Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Mine's Arkham and Expansion.
Yeah, good shouts. Yes, Universal United Kingdom Resort. Saladscape, Matthias, now I get it. I need glasses. I read your messages thinking, why don't you have HP like Harry Potter? I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep missing with your name. That's rich coming for you, Nicole. Blimey, you had one time you had the longest name in the universe. Guys is going, why? Flu powder. Yeah, flu powder. I love anything. Whenever they reference that in the books, it's great. No, the P was part of the emoji, picking out its tongue. But yeah, there's also a P in Mateus. Disney building a new theme park in Dubai. That doesn't surprise me. Though I've been doing a lot of building in the last 2 weeks, I don't suspect. Everyone, the firm I work for, we've got about 6 offices in that region, and let's just say everyone's working from home at the moment. Arkham has been out for no time. Outrageous. It is, guys. I completely agree. They are. It's ridiculous how quickly they're going through stuff. And in a way, I completely understand. Right, Lego are trying to do a lot of things at the moment, and they're doing it all very successfully and stuff like that. Problem is, because they're retiring the sets so quickly, I'm finding instead of buying more new sets that are coming out, I'm like, I need to get the retirement ones first. And there are
Especially
some collectors out
Arkham.
there.
Especially Arkham. They wouldn't have had a 2-year lifespan.
Yeah. Dude, 5 years ago, that would have been out for at least 3 years or so. That would have been.
Yeah.
Bit minimum 2. Good to see you guys anyway, mate. Don't forget, folks, please do give this stream a thumbs up. Even if you're watching this back in the future. Today, we've been talking about football. We've been talking about new Harry Potter, prime Harry Potter, whatever we're going to end up calling him. Harry Potter HBO or whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's all good stuff. Chris, you finished your cauldron as well. Show us your cauldron. Show us around it, because I fancy getting this.
Yeah, it is brilliant. Yeah, I do like it. I'm not into really buildable objects and so on, but this one won me over. I just like the look of it, and it comes with a really nice printed tile here of the Hogwarts crest, and it's using some of the that new shade of purple. I don't know what the specific colour's called.
Yeah, I tell you, would like that. Carrie, she'd love that purple.
She does love purple, and then obviously you can split it in half. It's got a little interior in here. It's got the
it's got Snape in there. That's Snape.
Yeah, Snape's in here, and it's the best version of Snape. So it's the one with he's got arm printing. So it's just there. You can just about make it out, which is a really good Snape, because there was a period where the Snape that we had wasn't really that good. It, slightly inaccurate with what he wears underneath his robes. But this is a really nice minifigure. You get a nice printed element of the lace wing flies, which if I can try and find where it is. It's right at the back. I have to try and take it all apart. I'll leave that one. But yeah, it's got lace wing flies printed element. I believe it's lace wing flies.
Yeah, show us that badge as well. Show us the badge on the front of it, because that's printed, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. There's
the
only
crest,
one.
I should say. I'll call it a badge.
Yeah.
It's a crest. Look at that.
Yeah, it is really, really cool.
Oh, what are the 4 houses? Tell us the 4 houses. Starting in the top left, that's Gryffindor, isn't it?
Yeah. Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff. I love that name. I always wanted to be Hufflepuff, but then when I did some online thing once. It was to determine what you was. And I'm like, I'm just going to go with whatever the first one is. You got to do that, or you can't keep doing it until you get the one you want.
Yeah.
And it came up Gryffindor, and I was like, fair enough, Gryffindor.
Comes with the It comes with the collectible Patronus 25th anniversary, which is their way of celebrating 25 years of Lego Harry Potter. This is Hermione's otter, and of course, if you've got previous sets, you've got the cat, and then you've got the bunny. This is one of the sets.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you've got my favourite, which is in the hospital wing, the wolf.
Oh, yes. Yeah, very good. I built that when it came out. I did a live stream on it. It was only about 3 live streams ago. Have they ever done... I've definitely had the stag. I've got that somewhere, because I bought it especially for that. Have they ever done the doe?
No, they've not done the doe. They've done the stag. A bit of a sparkly version of it, because there's a set coming out, the Forbidden Forest set, which is almost like a remake of one that came out a fair few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. So we are going to get another stag.
Yeah, that's good.
And we are going to get Ron's Terrier, which should come in the Borgin set. It is in the Borgin set, because you can tell it's there.
And the thing is, these Patronuses, they can use them with the new Harry Potter sets. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? There's they are what they are. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of crossover. It'd be interesting to see how the crossover works. Do you know what I mean?
Know. Yeah.
We're going to have 2 Harry Potters, or are they going to just leave him like that? This is the weird thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the new guy's not really that much different, is he?
I know. I think they keep the same. They could put both. All the golden trio from the past, golden trio now, all on the same box art.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. I tell you what, it is a bit of a puzzle for Lego to work it out. How are they going to do it? And how because, I mean, it's got to be... Harry Potter has always been in the top 5. It's just fallen out, but I think that's because of how good botanicals have been. Yeah. And it's easily in let's say the top 7 at least anyway. So it's a big thing for Lego. They've got to try and keep those people happy. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. Exciting times for Harry Potter
Yes.
fans on all levels. On all levels. It really
Yes.
is. Anyway, Christopher, we're done. What can I say?
We're done.
We are done.
Amazing time. Thank you very much. When you mentioned
it,
today, it has been. When you mentioned it about the stream a couple of days ago, I was like, yeah, definitely. Let's geek. Let's hype. Let's get on that hype train about Harry Potter, and let's just have an amazing 3 hours, which I've had. So thank you, Greg.
It has been a good laugh, my friend. I just can't believe it went really quick. It went so quick as well. But anyway, folks, this is just so you have an update on where I'm at. There you go. This is what I built today. And doesn't it all look amazing? Do you know what? I was going to put the Enterprise, which is sitting there, was going to go back there, or I was going to put maybe Ninjago City back there as well. I just love having that big tower there. So that's going to be a bit of a Harry Potter corner, really. And just below that, you got the burrows as well. I forgot about Harry Potter over here. Oh, you got the night bus. So there we go. I've always been into Harry Potter, but I'm kind of deep diving more into it these days, and that's why you're going to see me hanging out with the likes of Chris and of course Lauren forevermore. So anyway, on that case, Chris, well, just so people know where to find you, I've got your details down in the description, but of course just tell people where they find you over on the socials.
Purely Instagram. That is it at the moment. Not streaming so much at the moment, but Instagram is where you'll find me. You know, hopefully in 12 months' time, I'll be giving you a much expansive answer. But at the moment, Instagram, I'll just be...
It's the place to be. You can get your thoughts and your feelings out there, pictures and stuff like that. So you'll find Chris over there as One Brick Start. Otherwise, folks, I'll be back on Friday for London Calling 320. We've got a very special guest on this coming Friday, which is going to be jolly exciting. So do tune in for that. Otherwise, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in today. It's been really good fun. I just want to say the likes of Salexcape has been out there today. We had Sir Heskett out there. Bonnie Bricks has tuned in as well. Bonnie Bricks. Hope you've had a top week. I really do. Gaz has been out there as well. He was at Brick Convention today down in Bournemouth. KO was in the house too. K, good to see you, my friend. Hope you've had a nice day. I bet you're having pizza tonight. I'm having Chinese tonight. What are you having, Chris?
Dirty kebab.
Dirty kebab. There we go.
Dirty kebab. Yeah. You look at it, you get cardiac arrest just by looking at it.
I know. People wonder how the Black Plague started in London. That's exactly how it happened with a dirty kebab. It really was. Otherwise, folks, we had Nicole out there as well. Nicole, hope you're feeling so much better today. I really do.
Seeing you, Nicole.
And Lego Team B, the crazy couple that is Lego Team B, was in the house as well. Otherwise, folks, I just want to take two things away. Take two things away from the stream. One, give the new Harry Potter TV series a chance, especially with all the casting and stuff like that, the new Snape. Just think, Nick Fury, right, wasn't always white. Give the guy a chance. See if he encapsulates what Snape actually is, because that character has got one hell of an arc, and he's got big shoes to fill as well. And secondly, Lego. It really is a wonderful thing. And this has been a wonderful stream with you, Chris. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Amazing.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, all. And I'll see you very, very soon. Good night.
Bye, guys.